Hi guys, welcome to Kenedy, Texas for today's District 31 2A track meet. Beautiful Kenedy, Texas today. A little bit breezy, cloud cover. We're going to bring it to you live right here with the prelims starting at about 10 o'clock. And with me today on the broadcast is my good friend from the ST Lady Cat Nation and the Bobcat Nation there in Skidmore, Tynan, is Mr. Amador Ramirez. Amador, welcome.
Hey, good morning, Ryan. Thank you for having me. And I'm already having so much fun. I got Neilani Brezenio on an interview, and she did tell me that she's advancing to area.
Yes, sir.
And I know we've had already a few competitions, and I believe it was JV, Varsity, 3,200 meters, both the boys and the girls. And as you mentioned, it's a beautiful day. And again, thank you for having me. I'm going to have a blast.
Well, we're glad to have you. And, that would be fitting that I'd have someone from Skidmore here with us doing all this broadcasting. And don't want to leave anybody out.
JV girls, JV boys, 800 meters.
But they are calling for the 4x100 JV girls at the moment.
The 4x100. So we're going from long distance. Imagine this, Ryan. And I remember in my younger days, but maybe it was done in a different format, although we did have tracks. 8 times around that track for the 3,200, right?
That is correct. And, JV, or junior high goes 2,400. High school goes 3,200. I couldn't go 400.
Well, I went 200 twice already, so I guess I've run the 400. But I did it in about a half hour.
Well, and you've climbed ladders today.
I've had to climb some ladders. That can be challenging. But it is cool to be here in Kenedy. Only about 40-minute drive for me. But it's good to see all of the different teams. And Ryan, if I were to throw them off the top of my head, I'm leaving somebody else. Maybe you can run through them.
Sure, that's no problem. Today we got Refugio and Skidmore Tynan here, of course. We also got Woodsboro, Port Aransas, Yorktown, Three Rivers, Pettis, and Kenedy here. So there's 9 teams in this district.
Are there 2 Bobcats, Lady Cats? I know we've got some Lady Bulldogs, some Kitty Cats versus Wildcats.
And 2 Bobcats, right. And Lady Cats, yes.
And
along
then
with Lady Marlins and Marlins. And
the Lady Marlins. I would think that they probably made the longest trip, right?
Port Aransas, yeah, I would think so.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I've covered football, and then I went to volleyball and basketball and softball and baseball. I've covered some track and field. I've covered some cross country, and I'm probably leaving something out.
7 on 7.
7 on 7, that's right. And that was in Pettis. But there's a lot of names here that will not be familiar to me, even on the Skidmore Tynan side.
Yeah, a lot of these are dual sport athletes. You'll notice that as you're reading these names.
Oh, absolutely. I look immediately at Jackie Hudson, who went to state with Elena Canales.
Lane 3, Refugio. Lane 4, Woodsboro.
Of course, I got to meet the PA announcer, Mr. Hathaway. He's the one that you might hear his PA voice through our broadcast.
Speakers are right here on top of us.
Yeah, so it's going to be hard to concentrate. And that happens a lot during football season. I know you're aware of it, along with Billy Swinney. And you hear the PA announcer, and you're trying to get past it. And I am a PA announcer along with broadcaster, so I love both jobs.
Well, on the track, Amador, we got the 4x100 meter relay for JV girls. In lane 3 is Refugio. Lane 4 we have Woodsboro. And lane 5, Skidmore Tynan. So we're already going to battle it out right here.
Right here. You got the Bobcats, Lady Cats, and the Lady Eagles. Let's see how it turns out, Ryan.
Exchange zone 1 is ready.
Before we go any further, I'm going to echo Ryan Lenny's sentiments. The best district in the world.
Absolutely. We got the best coaches, got great athletes, just friendly people,
Zone 2 is ready.
Absolutely.
and the best broadcasters, of course.
Amen to that, brother.
Hey, my mom says, "Hey, Amador," there.
Oh. Hi, Kathy. And I'm next to the best.
Exchange zone 3
You got to be around the best to get better. Thank you, Ryan.
Yes, sir. Well, I appreciate that, Amador, but I just do it for the kids.
Absolutely. So,
All right.
Refugio, Woodsboro, and Skidmore Tynan. Here we go.
Again, this is JV.
For Skidmore Tynan, it's Kinchlow. Woodsboro has Levine and Cisneros for Refugio in the first leg. You got Woodsboro in third, Refugio in second, Skidmore Tynan with Howard in the lead. On the third side, Dana Zavala for Refugio, Krista Gray for Woodsboro, and Olivia Medrano for Skidmore Tynan. Here we go to the tail end. Refugio, Ayanna Brown. Skidmore Tynan with Jackie Hudson. Here comes Brown in third place. Jocelyn Casares. It's going to be close toward the end. And it will be Skidmore Tynan, followed by Refugio and Woodsboro. That's a good, fun first one, Ryan.
That was a good one. JV boys up next.
Participants in the JV boys 4x100 meter relay. Lane 1, Refugio. Lane 2, Skidmore Tynan. Lane 3, Yorktown. Lane 4, Woodsboro. Lane
So,
5,
Ryan,
Port Aransas.
Can you expand on preliminaries for those out there that maybe are thinking, is this the it? Or is there another round?
800 meter run.
Okay, so JV, they're basically running against time. If there's more than one heat, of course. They're running with time. JV has no finals, so this is it for them. The district as far as they go. So for varsity, when we have preliminaries, the top 4 in the heats, as far as time, the top 8 will go to the finals later on tonight. And we'll bring that to you live as well.
Thank
And
you.
the top 4 from the finals move on to the area round next weekend in Kingsville.
And so if you want to watch the finals of the finals,
Stand is open. If
Ryan Lenny's bringing it to you this afternoon.
Yes, sir. I'll be here.
But it's also a reminder that no food or colored drinks are allowed on the infield or on the track.
JV
So-
boys 4x100 meter relay. Go ahead.
So we're going 7 lanes here.
7 lanes. Yes, sir.
And representing in our district, Refugio, Skidmore, Tynan, Yorktown, Woodsboro, Port Aransas, Pettis, and Kenedy. It does help, Ryan, with all the different colored jerseys. You know, even in football, I go to the level of the number popping from the jersey because it's a lot easier to read.
Sure. And then you have some that you can't read. It makes it really hard.
I remember in NRG Stadium, it was the Wascom Wildcats. They were silver on silver,
Yes. Very difficult from a mile high.
a mile high.
Exchange zone 1, are we ready?
I'll give it over to
1
Ryan.
is ready. Exchange zone 2 is ready. Exchange zone 3 is ready. Let's run them.
All right. Guns in the air, but-
Oh.
Amador.
Almost time.
1 is ready. Exchange zone 3 is ready. Exchange zone 4 is ready. Exchange zone 5 is ready. Exchange zone 6 is ready. Exchange zone 7 is ready. Exchange zone 8 is ready. Exchange zone 9 is ready. Exchange zone 10 is ready. Exchange zone 11 is ready. Exchange zone 12 is ready. Exchange zone 13 is ready. Exchange zone 14 is ready. Exchange zone 15 is ready. Exchange zone 16 is ready. Exchange zone 17 is ready. Exchange zone 18 is ready. Exchange zone 19 is ready. Exchange zone 20 is ready. Exchange zone 21 is ready. Exchange zone 22 is ready. Exchange zone 23 is ready. Exchange zone 24 is ready. Exchange zone 25 is ready. Exchange zone 26 is ready. Exchange zone 27 is ready. Exchange zone 28 is ready. Exchange
As Ryan said, 4x100 relay. JV boys, here we go. Refugio with Carillas, Menchaca for Skidmore Tynan, Busing for Yorktown, Meyer for Port Aransas, Carrillo for Pettis, and White for Kenedy. I may have to have Ryan Linney's Superman eyes catch this one.
That is, Kennedy's in the lead at the moment.
And we got orange on the inside. That looks like Refugio.
Lane 1, Refugio.
And that's looked like McLean. Or is that wrapping it up with
that's
Williamson?
Carillas. That is Carillas for running.
Carillas. They're so fast that I missed 2 names. That's pretty bad.
That's all right. Looks like Refugio took that one.
And like you said, it's based on time being a JV race.
Here's the final call, girls. JV 800-meter run. Your participants are Hadley Sides, Port Aransas, Addie Krause, Port Aransas, Emerson Lynch, Port Aransas.
Brings us to the JV girls 800-meter run.
Amelia Miranda, Kenedy, Kaylin Dunham, Skidmore Tynan.
This one takes a little bit longer. 2 times around, huh?
Yorktown, Taylor Contreras, Skidmore Tynan.
So Port Aransas with Sides, Krause, and Lynch. Woodsboro with Laria Lopez.
The results of the girls JV division of the 4x100-meter relay. In third place,
It'll be Miranda for Kenedy, Skidmore Tynan with Durham and Calderon, Yorktown with Makova, and Skidmore Tynan with Taylor Contreras.
I'm trying to pull up the results here so we can kind of see what's happening.
Back over with the JV boys 4x100 relay. As Ryan mentioned, Refugio did take 1. Carillas in there on the inside lane, crossing the finish line. You know, Ryan, sometimes we focus on the winner, but we sometimes, or I sometimes oversee the second and the third, or the fourth.
It's important because the top 6 get points for their teams.
I tell you what, looking at Ryan's technology, he's got it all set up.
Yep, I'm here all week. That's right, Ben. And see, with YouTube, you got to kind of put the nicknames with the actual people. It's, you know.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to do.
You know, sometimes you can hide a little bit more on YouTube than you can on Facebook.
That is correct.
But I'm glad you guys could join us. I'm glad Ryan Linney allowed me to join him and represent this District 31-2A. I am with ST Bobcat Nation, ST Ladycat Nation.
And you do a fabulous job.
Oh, thank you so much, Ryan. I appreciate it. Like I said, I hang out with the best, and you're the best.
Well, thank you.
Well, you know, it's been exciting so far, Ryan. Even prior to the prelims, I got to get a little bit of the 3,200-meter action. There's 4. Got a little interview with Neilani Brezenio from Skidmore Tynan heading to area. She was proud, and she's a freshman. She was proud of being the first one for Skidmore Tynan here today on April 9, 2026 to advance to area.
There we go, Amador. 2 laps around the track here.
As we mentioned, there's 3 from Port A, 3 from Skidmore Tynan, Woodsboro, Kenedy, and Yorktown. Looking at the numbers that you provided, Mr. Linney, I see a 2:52. I see a couple of Port A, Krause and Lynch, with some good times, along with Taylor Contreras from Skidmore Tynan.
Well, those are personal best times, so, you know, that's what Texas Mile Split put out.
You know, some.
Let's watch the track.
Yeah,
And
absolutely. Sometimes you're the one that pushes you even further, huh? Self desire, I guess, to try to beat your own time. It does look like Port Aransas in the first and second slot. Skidmore Tynan with 3, 4, and 5. Got Woodsboro in 6. Yorktown number 7. Port Aransas 8. And Kenedy at number 9. So as Mr. Lenny pointed out, got to go around twice. Here we go. The JV girls 800-meter run.
We'll throw some results on the screen here in a minute, because I see them coming across my other iPod here, iPad.
Does look like on the other side, about 3/4 of the way. Port Aransas, Skidmore Tynan, Skidmore Tynan, Skidmore Tynan, Port Aransas.
5th place, Port Aransas. 4th place, Skidmore Tynan. 3rd place, Woodsboro.
Second place, I think it's Taylor Contreras,
And in 1st place with a time of
making some ground on Port Aransas to try to overtake the lead. So right now, Port Aransas first. Fading a little bit, there's Skidmore Tynan. I'm not going to call their names out until they get closer. I can't see. That does look like Taylor Contreras fighting off. And here comes Port Aransas making some distance between first and second. Calderon in third. And also Kaylin Durham. So Port A taking first. Skidmore Tynan second, third, and fourth. Does appear Port Aransas will take the 5th spot. Yorktown the 6th, and Woodsboro the 7th.
Well,
And
Skidmore
the 3rd
Tynan,
of the 3. Yes, sir.
Skidmore Tynan just picked up 18 points right there with that 2nd, 3rd, and 4th place finish.
And Contreras closed the gap for a while there, Ryan. But kudos to Port Aransas, and I don't know if it was Sides, Kraus, or Lynch. But congrats to Port Aransas on that one, and also Skidmore Tynan for, like, as Ryan said, taking 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Yeah, I would have to agree with Jake. Best network in Texas.
Well, thank you, Jake.
Ryan Lenny, as I mentioned, I could go on and on. He makes me look so good during the other sports, spewing out stats left and right.
All right, we got some results from the girls 4x100 junior varsity, and winning that event was Skidmore Tynan with a time of 55.55. Refugio second, 56.31, and Woodsboro third, 57.67. And for the boys, Refugio wins that event with a time of 47.18. Followed by Kenedy, Woodsboro, Skidmore Tynan, Port Aransas, Pettis, and Yorktown.
Reese Polderman, Port Aransas, Blake Kovar, Woodsboro, Ian Duncan, Refugio, Jacob Garcia, Skidmore Tynan.
I guess up next is the JV boys 800 meter.
That's a lot. There's a lot of kids in this one.
I'm seeing 19.
First call, JV girls, varsity girls, 100-meter hurdles. First call, JV girls, varsity girls, 100-meter hurdles.
You got one there, the personal best, of course, Jacob Garcia from Skidmore Tynan, who I do know from the pack.
It's like some of the kids aren't there. I see 2 Refugio kids that have not entered the race. Things change, guys. Kids get sick, get scratched. We just go with what we have.
You know, and sadly, too, Ryan, other things happen too, like a loss in the family. And just the other day, I had a young lady who showed up to an event having had lost someone special to her, but they do it for them.
Absolutely. And very sorry for your loss. You just got to push through the adversity.
Absolutely.
We need to get our hurdle workers together.
Well, as Ryan mentioned, there's a lot on the list, so we're just going to watch and look at the color. And again, they're going 2 times around, 800 meters. It looks like Three Rivers, Refugio, Port Aransas in the first, second, and third slot. Get a little more of an idea.
They hit that 700 meter mark, kind of shakes itself out.
Yes, sir. So it does look like, well, now it looks like Port Aransas, followed by Port Aransas, Three Rivers, Refugio, Kenedy, Woodsboro, Port Aransas. Kenedy, Skidmore Tynan, a couple in Woodsboro, another Skidmore Tynan, and Yorktown. I guess the ideal thing to do, Ryan, in pacing yourself is you want to have about a half a tank going into the second lap.
That is right. I mean, as you get to that 600 mark or that 700 mark and that bear crawls on your back.
That's a good way to put it.
Just got to push through.
Yes, sir. Well, looking across right now, it does look like Port Aransas. I don't know if that's Micah Lafayette or whether that's Reed Polderman. I know I've seen Lafayette on the basketball court a lot. Might be able to recognize him on the turn.
District MVP for basketball.
District MVP, number 10. Great as a freshman and this year as a sophomore. So Port Aransas, Kenedy, Three Rivers. Here comes Woodsboro for 4th. And then Port Aransas 5th and 6th. Refugio coming in 7th. And a run to the finish with 4 in the pack there, including Woodsboro, Kenedy, Yorktown, a couple from Skidmore Tynan. And here comes Kenedy and Woodsboro. That's a good one.
We got one more runner still on the track.
JV Varsity Girls 100 meter hurdles. You will check in with Coach.
Let's bring him on in.
We'll check in down at the scoreboard end of the track.
You know, that's what it's all about. You finish. So many life lessons that you can learn on a track, Ryan. And there he is.
Coach Cepeda at the scoreboard end of the track.
That's going to bring up the 100 hurdles for the girls. And that pole is right my way.
Some personal bests from Woodsboro Levine at 20.78. Ebony Robinson Skidmore Tynan at 20.1. I'm a computer guy. I say dot a lot. I either say dot or point or punto. But we've got, as Ryan mentioned, JV girls 100 meters hurdles. Refugio has Adeline Porras, Woodsboro, Bentley Levine, Skidmore Tynan, Ebony Robinson, and Pettis Matilda Hernandez. I like the staff here, Ryan. They're so efficient getting ready for the next event.
Yes, sir. They put different schools in charge of getting things ready to go for each event. And again, it's those great coaches in our district that
Well,
step up.
I'm looking at Coach Munoz right now and Coach Bright. I'm sure I'll find some others. There's Coach Stowe is a coach for Skidmore Tynan, along with Coach Vaughn.
Looks like the girls are
Getting ready.
up to their blocks, getting their blocks set.
Again, the 100-meter hurdles, JV girls. And I guess, Ryan, the same thing. It's based on time.
And varsity boys 100-meter hurdles.
But there's only one heat, so they're kind of running against each other now.
First call, JV and varsity boys 110-meter hurdles.
Well, guys, all you guys watching on Facebook, on YouTube, let us know where you're watching from, guys. Hello, Angel. Hello, Virginia. You know, Amador, it's not, we could put out our product, right? But it's these folks who show up and watch every stream. I call them super fans.
Absolutely. We do thank you for joining us. I'm like a kid in a candy shop. I have fun. And when Ryan asked, would you join me? Again, it's like he opened the door to the candy shop. Whatever there is, athletic-wise, academic-wise, I have this joke, if I can share it. It's hard for me to say no, Ryan. And that's why I have 5 for kids. I told my wife that, and she's like, yeah, right. And now 5 grandkids. Going on 6.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. Actually, she's joining her boyfriend heading to Louisiana in New Orleans for powerlifting.
Oh, that's nice.
Her fiance coaches powerlifting. It's not at the high school level, it's at the college level.
Oh.
And she has to take the baby with her because it's still inside.
That's right.
Second call, JV and varsity boys 110 hurdles. Second call.
All right, here we go.
Varsity boys 110 hurdles.
Personal best in this race, lane number 5, Ebony Robinson from Skidmore Tynan with a 2010.
JV girls, varsity girls 100-meter dash.
So Refurio, Woodsboro, Skidmore Tynan, and Pettis.
Lane assignments, lane 3, Adlin, Austria, Refurio, lane 4, Bento, Ladian, Woodsboro, lane 5, Ebony Robinson, Skidmore, lane 6, Matilda Hernandez, Pettis.
And they're off. It does look like Robinson takes the lead. And here comes Hernandez. It will be Robinson. It's going to be close for second, third, and fourth. There goes Porras for second. Hernandez third. And Levine for Woodsboro coming in fourth.
Well, the times don't lie. I mean, Robinson comes into first place there.
And like I said, Ryan, you provide stats that make it so easy for me and for anybody that joins you.
That's
what
the extra mile.
Oh, go ahead. I'm
What'd you
sorry.
say? That's the extra mile, you could say.
Should we say mile or should we say meter?
Meter.
He goes the extra meter. So, Ryan, what are the differences in the heights of the hurdles for the boys and the girls?
Well, I'm not sure. You asked a question that I can't answer.
We're going to have to
But
Google it.
it adds 10 meters to the race for the boys and the girls. The boys
Okay.
run 10 more meters.
Third place, Magdalene, Colorado.
And the hurdles do go up a little bit.
Second place, Taylor Contreras, Skidmore
But there is a difference, right? As far as length and height, right?
Right, right.
And as Ryan has it laid out so nicely, the JV boys 110-meter hurdles.
Here are your competitors for the
And it's a race between 3 Kenedy athletes.
lane 3 in the
Friendly competition, right?
Hasten Garza Kennedy, lane
Bragging
5,
rights.
Oswaldo Serna Kennedy.
And the young men are MJ Davila, Hasten Garza, and Oswaldo Zerna. And based on Ryan's times, Davila's got a 22.5.
Cerna's got a 21:44.
Oh, why did I miss that? Right in front of me. And we didn't get one for Garza. So based on the numbers, Ryan, you got Serna perhaps with an advantage. But you gotta run. It's like they say, that's why you gotta play the game.
That's right. Right. Paper doesn't
Nope.
matter. All right, here we go.
On your mark, get set, go. Gotta say that once.
And hope the gun fires, right?
There it is. Right on cue. Now they're all in maroon. And I don't know the young men. I will assume Serna's in first, Davila in second, and Garza in third. I like the way the hurdles automatically pop back up. But there's a couple of heats, or there's 3 heats.
Well, the next one's Varsity Prelims.
Oh, we're moving on. Awesome.
Lane 2, Richard Wilson Kennedy. Lane 3, Stephen Gutierrez Imperial. Lane 4, Dean Carriages, Skidmore Time.
So in the Varsity Boys 110 hurdles, heat number 1, it will be Kenedy, Richard Wilson, Stephen Gutierrez at Referral, Dean Carriger and James Carriger from Skidmore Tynan, cousins, Frankie Aleman from Kenedy.
So the top 8 will go on to the finals later tonight.
In 4th place, Minter Levian.
So we have a heat with 5 and a heat with 4.
2nd place.
So one kid will be left out tonight.
Winner with a time of 19.73 seconds.
Let's not tell him that.
That's tough.
Yeah, I bet. And the personal best, Dean Carriger. Coach Stowe told me to keep an eye on him. Also in the pole vault, Dean Carriger.
All right, we'll keep our eye out. Guns up. And that pole's right in the way, guys. I'm so sorry. We'll get them when they hit that hurdle.
Just for a fraction. That's Dean Carriger. Dean Carriger, close Gutierrez, and here comes James Carriger. Carriger and Gutierrez. Dean Carriger will take first. Kenedy with Wilson and Aleman 4th and 5th.
Lane assignments for Heat 2, the boys 110 varsity hurdles. Lane 3, Colin responded Yorktown. Lane 4, Aiden Bravo Kennedy.
And as Ryan mentioned,
Lane 5, Lane Guerrera.
8 are going
Lane 6, Brody
to the
Kennedy,
finals,
Yorktown.
and only 1 goes home. So here's Heat 2 for the 110-meter hurdles. From Yorktown, responded Aiden Bravo from Kenedy, Lane Guerrera from Pettis, and Brody Medding from Yorktown. So, you know, what's cool, Ryan, is even though in your heat, if you're in last place, you still got to push it if
Sure
you
you
know
do.
there's several heats.
Absolutely. See, yeah, you run with time, so
Second call, JV and varsity
you're running
girls
against
100
that
meter
clock.
dash. Second call, JV and varsity girls 100 meter dash. First call, JV and varsity boys 100 meter dash. Remember, you are checking in by the scoreboard. We're not ready, Mr. Starter. We're not ready.
Well, some good attendance here today. Obviously, all of the athletes, coaches, staff, great broadcasters.
Reminder, you're checking in by the school board with Costa Theta.
But even looking at the stands, it's good to see all the support out here. And as Ryan Lenny mentioned, you guys at YouTube, he's hit the nail on the head. You guys make it fun.
Well, Amador, it looks like everybody shifted over one lane.
And why is that?
I have no idea. They put him in lane 3, but he's running in lane 4. That's Respondic. So I don't know.
Is it because of the wind? No, I'm just kidding. They don't want to blow him off the track. There's Coach Salinas there. I'm just looking out on the football field. Coach Garza from Pettis. I see Coach Herring.
I spotted him earlier.
How many championships did he accumulate?
4 in Refugio. No. 3 in Refugio.
And it was in
11, 16, 19, wasn't it?
Here we go. Right off the bat, Yorktown with Respondic and Madding. And behind is Bravo, Kenedy, and Guerrera, Pettis. It will be Yorktown taking first and second, followed by Kenedy and in Pettis. So one goes home.
One kid goes home.
That one was closely contested. They were kind of congested there together, which makes for a good race.
Let's see if we got some results we could throw on the screen right quick.
Absolutely. Gosh, it's beautiful weather.
That is the 100-meter hurdles for JV girls. Ebony Robinson with a 19.73, followed by Porras with 28.3, Hernandez from Pettis 21.20, and Bentley Levine with 22.14. And that brings us to the fastest race of them all, the 100-meter dash.
The JV and Varsity girls 100-meter dash. Lane assignments.
Heat number 1.
Of the JV girls.
Be a couple from Refugio, 3 from Kenedy, a Woodsboro participant, and a couple from Skidmore Tyne. Personal best, Dana Zavala, Refugio with a 13.85. She's in lane 1, so we want to keep an eye on Zavala.
The announcer's starting to sound like the teacher on Charlie Brown.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to give a shout out to Mrs. Salazar's Spanish 1 class in Refugio. They're not learning Spanish today.
What are they doing today?
They're watching us.
All right. Maybe I can do some of it in Spanish. No, I can't. No, I can't. I don't even know how to do the junior varsity 100 metros. How about that? Who was it, Ms. Zavala? Who was it?
Donna Zavala?
What was
Miss Salazar.
Miss Salazar. How about 100 metros?
We're bilingual now.
And heat 1. I don't know how you would say it in respect to track. Heat is hot, fire, lumbre, caliente, lumbre numero 1. Now I'm getting out of hand there, Ryan. I hope you don't fire me.
No. All right,
Well,
there
that-
seems to be a little holdup somewhere.
Well, while the holdup in lane 1, Dana Zavala Refurio. Lane 2, Autumn Adenal Kenedy. Lane 3, Rochelle Liza Kenedy. Lane 4, Alice Solansky Refurio. Lane 5, Valeria Alcocer Kenedy. Lane 6 is Jocelyn Casares Woodsboro. Lane 7, Madison Howard Skidmore Tynan. Lane 8, Lorelei Hahn Skidmore Tynan.
Well, while we're waiting here, here's some results from the 110-meter hurdles for varsity prelims, and these are the folks heading to the finals. Brody Medding wins the event with a 16.21, followed by Carragher of Skidmore Tynan, Gutierrez of Refugio, Carragher of Skidmore Tynan, Respondic Yorktown, Bravo of Kenedy, and Guerrera from Pettis. I hope I said
Pettis.
that okay.
Yes. And Guerrera in English is Guerrera. Don't let me fool you. I'm pretty sure the way I'm talking, you know I'm not real fluent. Here we go. The 100-meter dash, heat number 1. Skidmore Tynan, Refugio, Woodsboro at 3rd. It's going to be close. Refugio, Skidmore Tynan, and 3rd place, too close to call. Well, that was a good one. I see what you mean, Ryan. The fastest event so far.
It's a good one.
Well, Heat 2 coming up, and via Ryan Linney's stats and information, lane 2,
JV girls 100-meter dash.
Kellis
Khalees.
Valdivia, Refugio. Lane 3, Layla Tapia, Skidmore Tynan. Lane 4, Chloe Escamilla, Woodsboro. Lane 5, Valeria Avizu, 3 Rivers. Lane 6, Mia Pettis, 3 Rivers. Lane 7, Brindley Lake, Yorktown. Personal best was Chloe Escamilla from Woodsboro.
Final call, JV Varsity boys 100-meter dash.
And one thing that Ryan and I always exchange is pronunciations. I'm pointing to that name right there, Ryan.
JV and Varsity girls formed by 200
Lakey.
relay.
Or Lake.
First call,
Lake.
JV and Varsity girls.
From Yorktown.
Check that.
Kitty cat.
JV and JV girls, JV boys.
So here's Heat 2
My bad.
for the 100-meter dash. I haven't had one drop of sweat, Ryan.
This
This is amazing.
beautiful out here. Sun's starting to peek out a little bit though.
Here we go.
Khalees Valdivia out front.
Woodsboro right behind. That's Escamilla. And Skidmore Tynan and Tapia.
For the JV girls 100-meter hurdles. In 4th place, Vincent Levy and Woodsboro.
Valdivia,
Hernandez Pettis.
Refugio, Escamilla in 3rd. Tapia, Skidmore Tynan 2nd. I may have gotten 2nd and 3rd backwards, but Ryan will give you the official results.
Boys 110-meter hurdles. 3rd place,
But Valdivia
Kennedy.
takes that
2nd
one.
place, Hastings Garza Kennedy. 1st place with a time of 21.46. Oswaldo Serna Kennedy.
She may have a little brother in junior high, right? Because when I saw the name Valdivia, I kind of fell in love with that name.
Well, she has a brother in high school, Julian Valdivia.
100-meter dash.
Junior varsity, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. See what I mean? All the names come back to you.
They all come back.
Skidmore Tynan, lane 2.
All right, this is a good fun race right here.
Beverly Morin.
Watch lane number 4, Amador.
McLean, Refugio. Lane 5.
Carly McLean.
Kennedy, lane 6. Davey.
I feel like there's going to be fire coming from her feet.
Isabella.
Fuego. Fire, yes. She owns the school record in Refugio in this event.
Carly McLean, as Ryan mentioned, lane 4. Skidmore Tynan has Alyssa Recio in lane 1. Elijah Ringo and Kenedy in lane 2. Melody Morin, Three Rivers, lane 3. And as Mr. Linney mentioned, lane 4, Carly McLean Refugio. 5 is Nevea Jaramillo Kenedy. Lane 6 is Daisy Fair and Skidmore Tynan. And lane 7, Isabella Martinez, Woodsboro.
For the finals this evening.
Yeah, there's a big gap between McLean and the rest of the pack there, Ryan.
She is a fast one. If you need to turn that down, you can. You got the control right there. If it gets too loud for you.
Oh, the wind finally picked up, blowing all my papers around. Now we're good. Look at lane 4, McLean. She's going to win this one with ease. And over on the right side will be Woodsboro, Isabella Martinez. Skidmore Tynan in there with 3rd and 4th. Recio and Farron. You're right. Lot of speed.
Heat number 2 coming up.
100-meter dash. Lane 2 is Taylor Gibbs, Yorktown. Lane 3, Maggie Hayes, Port Aransas. Lane 4, Jasmine Howard, Refugio. Lane 5, Aubrey Ramirez, Kenedy. Lane 6, Samaria Estrada, Pettis. And lane 7, Brooke Turner, Pettis. I don't see any 11s in there, Ryan, but you got a 12.11 in Jasmine Howard.
That's another one to watch. Lane number 4 again.
And this one's got 3 heats. So this is heat 2, 100-meter dash. And we came up with a new saying. Ryan Linney goes the extra meter. Which one's?
I like mile. It goes
you
farther.
like mile better. Yeah, I like the mile better.
All right, here we go. Looks like we have some lane 5 and 6 is empty.
2, 3, 4, and 7. There's Jasmine Howard off quickly. She'll take this one. And it's going to be close for 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Port Aransas, Kenedy, and Yorktown. It does look like Port Aransas and Maggie Hayes.
Lane assignments for Heat 3 of the Varsity Girls 100. Lane 2.
So Heat 1 and Heat 2 in the 100-meter dominated by Refugio.
Lane 4, Aubrey Brown, Refugio. Lane 5,
You heard Aubrey Brown
3.
right there.
Lane 6, Solana Quintero, Skidmore Tynan. Lane 7,
Aubrey Brown with a 13.08 coming up. She's in lane 4. Lane 2 is Lila Tovar, Yorktown. Lane 3, Malia Hinojosa, Three Rivers. 5 is Kira Soul from Port Aransas. 6 is Solana Quintero, Skidmore Tynan. Lane 7 is Hannah Garcia, Three Rivers. So based on your numbers, Ryan, Refugio should sweep heats 1, 2, and 3.
And all out of lane 4.
All out of lane 4.
Lane 4 is typically your fastest lane when they put the seatings in.
I remember my daughter in the Olympics would always pick lane 4 in swimming. Go figure. And they won.
It's usually the fastest place.
I don't know why in swimming, but I don't know. There we go. And it will be Aubrey Brown And to her right is Yorktown Lila Tovar. Three Rivers in third and fourth, and Yorktown coming in last, Lila Tovar. Heat number 3. Refugio taking heats 1, 2, and 3 in the prelims.
Lane 1, Evan Garcia Pettis. Lane 2, Jacob Carrillo Pettis. Lane 3, Tyler Leishman, Skidmore Tyner. Lane 4, Logan White Kennedy. Lane 5, Leland.
And now it's time for the boys.
Lane 6, Sean
3 heats of the 100-meter dash.
Jonah.
But before we go there, Ryan, are we looking at Refugio taking 1, 2, and 3 in the finals?
Now you want me to be biased?
No.
Yes.
Absolutely. I trust your professionalism.
Yes, I expect them to go 1, 2, 3
I
in the
expect
100
that
meter.
too. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, the boys are coming up here, in lane 1 is Evan Garcia from Pettis. Lane 2 is Jacob Carrillo Pettis. Lane 3 is Tyler Lackling, Skidmore Tynan. 4 is Logan White, Kenedy. Lane 5 is Leland Flores, Woodsboro. Lane 6, Sean Cox, Port Aransas. Lane 7 is Jonah Rojas, Three Rivers. And lane 8 is Braden Castillo, Kenedy. We'll be looking at lane 4, Mr. Lenny, Logan White from Kenedy at 12.26.
And it looks like we have 2 empty lanes, 7 and 8.
Jonah Rojas and Braden Castillo. So Pettis with 2 representatives here in Heat 1. And
Throw
as
some
Ryan
more
said,
results. Oh, I'm sorry.
go ahead.
I'm going to throw some more results on the screen in just a moment as we transition into heat number 2. It'll be the JV girls 100 meter dash winners and their times. Well, we can do that now while we're waiting, I guess.
Yes, sir.
So as you can see there, Donna Zavala won the event with 11.77.
That's a good time.
Oh, it's a very good time.
Here comes the gun. And right off the bat, it is Logan White Kenedy. Woodsboro, Leland Flores. Over on the left side is lane 1, Eben Garcia.
Lane assignments for Heat 2.
Well, your numbers don't lie, Ryan. We got Logan White with 12.26.
Devin Leno, Yorktown. Lane 3, John Blake Masgera.
Heat number 2 coming up for the JV boys 100 meter dash. Number 1, lane 1 is Jose Rosas, Woodsboro. Lane 2, Devin Lenu, Yorktown. Lane 3 is John Blake Muguerza, Refugio. Lane 4, Rich Carillas, Refugio. Lane 5, Chasen Chambers, Skidmore Tynan. Lane 6, Daryl Spell, Yorktown. Lane 7, Travis Vanderman, Port Aransas. And lane 8, Troy Rodriguez, Skidmore Tynan. You got 4 in the 12 dots. You got lane 4 again to look at is Rich Carillas, Refugio.
And we have results of the prelims for the varsity girls and those who move on to the finals. Got McLean, Howard Brown, of course, Isabella Martinez from Woodsboro, Solana Quintero of Skidmore Tynan, Daisy Ferron, Skidmore Tynan, and Alyssa Recio, Skidmore Tynan.
A lot of Refugio and Skidmore Tynan in a 1-2 punch right there. Lady Cats. And you heard the names from Heat 2, JV boys, 100 meter dash. Probably lane 4, the lane to look for. Rich Carillas, Refugio. This is all Ryan Lenny's awesome preparation. Here we go. It does look like it is. Right next to
Gerson right
him,
behind
his
him.
partner is Muguerza. It is going to be Refugio 1-2 with Rosas from Woodsboro. Carillas and Muguerza. And while Ryan's doing all the hard work, I'll set up heat number 3, the JV boys 100-meter dash. In lane 2, Aiden Martinez, Three Rivers. In lane 3, Joel Lerma Perez. In lane 4, Jadrian Kenedy. In lane 5, Xavion Lewis Refugio. Lane 6, Gabriel Valdez Port Aransas. Lane 7, Josh Sanchez Woodsboro. 12.28 for Jadrian Kenedy from Kenedy, lane 4. So it's not so much the talent, Ryan. It's if I go out there, I just need to be in lane 4.
Right. Exactly. That's the place to be.
If it was only that easy.
All the hours of training.
Absolutely.
I mean, I don't know.
Hey, I grew up with 8 sisters. You know why I ran cross country? I like to look at some of these aliases here on YouTube. Hello, Purple Girl, Lydia Villarreal, Regina Brown, Charlotte Shelton, of course, Kathy Lenny, bless you, Virginia Thomas, Angel Trevino, the Faceless, Renique Brown, Jake from State Farm, Virginia Thomas. And you don't know how much fun I'm having here joining my good friend Ryan Lenny with RSN and ST Bobcat Nation, ST Lady Cat Nation.
A collaborative effort today.
A collaborative. Here we go. Guns in the air. Here we go. It does. Lane 2. Joe Lerma. Followed by lane 3 is Kenedy. I was off a lane because lane 1 was empty. That wraps up the JV boys 100-meter dash. Heats 1, 2, and 3. And Ryan will set us up with what's on deck.
We got
Baseball terms.
100-meter dash, varsity prelims, heat number 1. 4 runners in this event.
4 runners. Lane 2 will be Dylan Edwards, Refugio.
Well, 3
Lane
runners.
3, Matthew Olguin, Yorktown. Lane 4, Paxton Solis, Three Rivers. Lane 5, Jackson Ramirez, Pettis.
Isabella Martinez Woodsboro, Solana Quintero, Skidmore Tynan, Daisy Pierron, Skidmore Tynan, Alyssa Rezio, Skidmore
In lane 2,
Maggie Hayes, Port Aransas.
Edwards with an 11.51. But we've got in lane 5, Jackson Ramirez from Pettis, 11.26. And let's go to Three Rivers and Paxton Solis, a familiar name in football, 10.90 on his time. Again, the Varsity Boys 100-meter dash, 3 heats.
And Amador, what lane is Mr. Solis in?
Let's see. A, B, C, D, E, 4.
He's in lane number 4. Lane 3 is empty. Olguin is not running for Yorktown.
Olguin is not here. Okay. Yeah, you got Paxton Solis. I'm going to see fire coming out of his feet. And he put on a show during football season. And Skidmore Town and Bobcats can remember him. A good young man. And you correct me on lane 2. Is it Dalen?
Dalen Edwards.
Dalen Edward. I know Ryan feels the same way, and we're big about trying to get the names correctly pronounced.
Well, never mind. I was going to throw a result on the screen, but
Looks like the gun's up. Edwards, Solis, and Ramirez. Heat number 1. There they go. Edwards in lane 2. But it is Paxton Solis. Jackson Ramirez. Oh, too close to call.
that was a good one.
That might be the closest one we've had so far, Ryan.
Ramirez held with him.
Yeah, he turned it on about halfway there. I see 5 runners for heat 2. So there is a lane. Lane 1 is empty. Lane 2, Ryden, Weitzel, Refugio. Lane 3, Jesse Urdiales, Skidmore Time. Lane 4 is Dylan Russell, Kenedy. Lane 5, Morgan Shannon, Skidmore Tynan. Lane 6, Colin Royal, Refugio. Lane 7, James Cantu, Pettis. And Ryan, lane 4, Dylan Russell, Kenedy with a 10.92.
Watch that lane. This kid can fly.
Dylan Russell.
And he's only a freshman.
Oh, goodness. I interviewed Neilani Brezenio for the 3200 early from Skidmore Tynan. And I failed to address that she's just a freshman. It looks like 4 are running, right, Ryan?
I show lane 3's empty and 7's empty.
Heat number 2. Urdiales is not there, or is that's Shannon? So 2, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to keep an eye on lane 4, and there's Dylan Russell, who's going to run away with and make that Refugio, Weitzel, and Royal, followed by Morgan Shannon of Skidmore Tynan. Heat 2 in the Varsity Boys 100-meter dash. Setting up for Heat 3.
Ready.
Lane 2, Donovan Roberts, Three Rivers. Lane 3, Lionel Wendell, Port Aransas. Lane 4 is Carson Reyes, Kenedy. Lane 5, Anthony Salinas, Three Rivers. Lane 6, Dylan Cox, Skidmore Tynan. Lane 7, David Fraga, Kenedy.
And looking at those times, Carson Reyes comes in with the quickest time in this heat. 11.02.
Followed closely by Donovan Roberts from Three Rivers. I don't know, Ryan. This should be a good one.
This should be a good one.
Even though you're trying to compete against time, in your heat, there's something about winning the heat.
Well,
You
yeah,
know?
I always
Or at
thought
least-
you're pretty much guaranteed if you win your heat to get to the finals.
Oh, absolutely. But that's not automatic, though, is it?
Not automatic, right? You run against the clock. So we got a question on here. Are you going to show the discus and shot later? Well, it's hard to tote all of this equipment to the field events.
Well, what time is discus and shot put?
Well, I can tell you. Hang on just a moment.
Here comes heat 3.
I'm sure he's asking about varsity.
Yes, sir.
And that would be 3 o'clock, right when you're
I
driving
will
away.
not be here. But yeah, you got a lot of good equipment, but you do have to tote it around. Again, we're looking at lane 4, Carson Reyes from Kenedy, and on Ryan's personal best stats, Donovan Roberts in lane 2.
But he's not lined up, so he's not running.
lined up. So who do we have? We've got, we don't have 2. We've got 3, 4, 5, 6.
7.
Also 7. Fraga. Here we go.
We can only go with what we got, right? That's
Absolutely.
what they gave us.
Absolutely. Here we go. And in lane 3, Carson Reyes and David Fraga in second from Kenedy. Porter Aranzis, and coming at the tail end, Three Rivers and Skidmore Tynan. I will say this, Ryan. We got the best seat in the house.
Absolutely. We're up here above the tents and everything else. And I got to give it to Coach Jackson from Kenedy. He called me sometime last week. Said, "Are you going to stream the track meet?" Well, yes, sir. I planned on being there. He said, "Well, what do you need? And we'll get it for you." And I absolutely got it for us. So we want to thank Kenedy's Coach Mike Jackson and all of the staff here at Kenedy for having us here today.
Absolutely. And you know, even the individuals at the gate, and there were 2 ladies there that was so friendly. It kind of does something to you, you know, that you're greeted with warmth, and then you realize this is going to be a fun day. So, yeah, thank you, Coach. And, again, I'm going to thank Ryan Linney again, the fans out on YouTube, all of the athletes here. And I wish I could stay. I have 3 commitments this afternoon. I was going to break one of them, and that was the banquet with free food. But the other 2 involve my daughters. Can't let them down.
On the screen is the results of the prelims for the 100-meter varsity girls and the qualifiers for the finals later. The top 8 go.
Are we moving then away from the short distance, and we're about to hit the 4x200 meter relay for JV girls, followed by the JV boys.
So more results on the screen. Boys 100-meter junior varsity, Logan White, the 12:14, followed by Lerma of Pettis, Carillas of Refugio, Sanchez of Woodsboro, Magurza of Refugio, and Koenig from Kenedy, top 6. On the track now, Amador, is the 4x200 meter relay.
It looks like we've got Woodsboro, Refugio, and Skidmore Tynan. Woodsboro, Jocelyn Casares, Bentley Levine, Carissa Gray, Sabrina Trevino. For the Refugio Lady Cats, Kendall Gonzalez, Sienna Brown, Ayana Brown, Dana Zavala. And for Skidmore Tynan, Madison Howard, Kinchlow, Castaneda, and Hudson. Again, as Ryan mentioned, this is the JV girls 4x200 meter relay. Woodsboro, Refugio, Skidmore, Tynan. And on deck, if we can use softball or baseball terms, will be the JV boys 4x200 meter relay.
Still waiting on the exchange zone.
When that sun comes out shortly, it's going to get hot. But this breeze is kind of holding us down here.
If we have cool breeze, I won't complain. It looks like he's about ready to blast them off.
Second call, JV girls, varsity girls.
Once again, it's Woodsboro, Refugio, and Skidmore, Tynan. Comes the first handoff. Looks like Kinchlow for Skidmore, Tynan, followed by Refugio. That's Brown. Is that correct, Ryan?
That is Sienna Brown, right?
In third, of course, Woodsboro with Levine. Comes the third handoff. Skidmore, Tynan, Castaneda with Refugio, Ayana Brown. And Woodsboro, Carissa Gray. Who's the catcher for the softball team? And right now it looks like Skidmore, Tynan. Refugio gaining a little bit. And a little bit of distance back is Woodsboro. Castaneda will hand to Hudson. Brown of Refugio will hand to Zavala.
There goes Refugio.
And look at Zavala taking the lead. Woodsboro, Sabrina Trevino. Coming down the stretch in the final stretch. Zavala, Refugio. Jackie Hudson, Skidmore, Tynan, and Woodsboro.
That's Casares in the last lap for Woodsboro.
Casares.
So he changed it up on us.
They changed it up. I'm glad you knew. Thank you, my friend. So Refugio, Skidmore, Tynan, and Woodsboro. In the JV girls 4x200 meter relay.
Amador, on the screen, we have the qualifiers for the finals, for the 100-meter boys finals tonight. Dylan Russell comes in first with 11:07, followed by Ramirez of Pettis, Solis of Three Rivers, Reyes of Kenedy, David Fraga of Kenedy, Royal of Refugio, Weitzel of Refugio, and Wendell of Port Aransas. Top 8 qualifiers.
You know, I see a lot of these players during football season, Ryan, and that speed is also being demonstrated here in Kenedy at the track and field. Great work. Congratulations. I believe up next will be the JV boys 4x200 meter relay.
And there's only one heat.
This is it. It looks like 5 lanes representing our Skidmore, Tynan, Yorktown, Refugio, Port Aransas, and Kenedy. And while they set up, Skidmore Tynan has Menchaca, Quintero, Castañeda, Saavedra. Yorktown has Busing, Cates, Gutierrez, Wilde. Refugio has McLean, Lewis, Fedova, and Carillas. Port Aransas with Meyer, Reeves, Mayfield, and Shackelford. And Kenedy, Logan White, Lopez, Cantu, and Solis.
2 minutes, 0.42 seconds. Refugio.
So it was Cáceres here.
Right,
I
it
assume
switched.
Trevino was first. They switched them. Now, having said that, Ryan, you still do an amazing job putting these papers in front of us.
Well, I took these right off the heat sheets yesterday, actually. So they're pretty
Two out of
fresh.
date, right? They're pretty current.
Of course, they had a scratch meeting this morning, so everything changed then.
Yes. All right, I'm going to look for the guy with the red shirt. As he raises his hand for the ready, set, go. There's ready, set, go. On your mark, get set, go. And now that I have grandkids, Ryan, I use those terms a lot.
We are not ready.
Well, here are the results for the JV girls 4x200 relay. Refugio comes in with a 2-minute .42 mark. Skidmore Tynan 2:02, Woodsboro 2:08.
Again, they're setting up for the JV boys 4x200 meter relay. And I can hear the on your mark. Here it comes. There we go.
That's a false start. Yep, that's a false start.
Oh no, you got to.
Oh, he's gone.
Who was that?
That's Kenedy. He's just been told.
Well,
turn
look at
around.
that. Oh, that was Kenedy.
Yeah, Kenedy was way out in front.
That was Logan White.
He didn't hear the 3 gunshots. Well, he heard the first one.
Yeah.
That's all he was listening for, is that first one.
Well, how far did he make it?
He went a good 50 meters.
Yeah.
Have you noticed that timer clock over there at the finish line moving? It's been stuck on 0 the whole time.
I hadn't even noticed it, but you're absolutely right.
I'll watch for it now. Let us know how the looks and sounds, guys. Let us know where you're watching from. We'll give you a shout out. I had somebody watching the softball game the other day from Osaka, Japan.
All right.
There is pizza available in the concession stand this time for purchase. The pizza for anything for meal deals for the teams is not here yet. It'll be here.
Shout out from Lydia Villarreal. Go Carly.
Pizza or slice of pizza. Be more than happy to have you get out of the concession stand and get you one.
I guess we could say Carly went, right?
I believe so. And Bella Love Castile, watching from the great state of Texas. Well, there was a false start, and they're resetting. Logan White from Kenedy. You should give him
Another head start.
another head start. He already won. He won the preliminary heat. Here we go. That does look like Logan White. Of course, he's got a little bit of a. He's in the outside lane, so he's going to apparently be first. Kenedy. It looks like Porter Ranza second. Refurio.
See who hands the baton off first. It looks like Kenedy.
Kenedy. And that would be Lopez. Porter Ranza comes around the corner. Refurio will overtake second place. That looks like Lewis. But Porte hanging in there. Skidmore Tynan with Quintero. And here comes the handoff. And lastly, there is Yorktown. And we fly by halfway through. Over at the far side, Refurio, Firova. Right next to him is Kenedy, Cantu, Porter Ranzas in third, Skidmore Tynan, and Yorktown. Around the bend, it appears to be Refurio in the lead with Carillas. Coming right at us. Carillas from Refurio. Kenedy with Solis. Skidmore Tynan. Zavedra. Porter Ranza Shackelford. And Yorktown. Wilde.
Brings us to the 400 meter for JV.
JV girls. Looks like a couple of heats here, Ryan.
Running against the clock.
Sixth place, Micah Lafayette, Porter Ranzas. Fifth place, Reef Polderman, Porter Ranzas.
That's how I feel today.
Gavin Lewis,
With
Roswell.
4 different things going
Fifth
on.
place, Landon Terry, Three Rivers.
Running against the clock.
Gail Perez,
It's a race against time.
first place
Yeah.
with a time of 2 minutes.
Heat number 1 for the JV girls 400 meter dash.
Porter Ranzas.
In lane 2, Eviana Delgado Perez. In lane 3, Olivia Medrano, Skidmore Tynan. Lane 4, Mia Perez, Three Rivers. Lane 5,
Lane assignments for the
Emenia Miranda, Kenedy. Lane 6, Cambry Cisneros, Refurio. Lane 7, Valeria Arvizu, Three Rivers. And I guess the lane to look at, Ryan, is lane 2, Pettis,
Lane 7, Valeria
Eviana Delgado,
Arvizu, Three Rivers.
and also Olivia Medrano, who is in lane 3. The JV girls 400 meter dash, heat 1.
Beautiful complex here in Kenedy. If you notice behind us, Amador, it's a future site of the baseball and softball fields. Already got home plate in the ground.
My colleague from Coastal Bend College, Erica Castillo, has told me about that. Right now they're playing over at the city park.
Right.
Looking forward to it. You know, it's so beautiful, complex, beautiful day, and I'm horrible with wind direction, but looking at the flags, it looks like it's blowing from the east. It looks easterly, right?
Don't ask me. It's blowing at us.
It's blowing at us. So I'm looking at to see the only disadvantage when they're on the right side heading east is it blowing in their face, but that's a short distance.
I'm loving the wind right now.
Oh, yeah. Here we go. Heat 1, JV girls 400-meter dash. Set. And it's always hard to see the ones at the far end. That's Refugio.
It's like Three Rivers out in front.
Three Rivers. Valeria Arvizu. And then Cambridge Cisneros. Refugio. But Arvizu with a good lead. It's Arvizu for Three Rivers. Cisneros inching closer and taking second is in lane 2, Iviana Delgado Perez. Cisneros regains second.
Look at here.
She's going to take it. Cisneros from Refugio. And in lane 3, Olivia Medrano. Skidmore Tynan. I don't know if I got him exactly right. Well, looking at your numbers, you did a good job because it was tight at the end. So I believe it was Cisneros and then Medrano.
Yes, sir. That's what it looked like from here.
So Cambry Cisneros, and I don't know if she is watching, but Melissa Cambry did a great job. Great job there in the first heat. And now heat number 2 for the JV girls 400-meter dash. In lane 2, Rochelle Liza Kenedy. Lane 3, Alexandra Domgard Porteranzas. Lane 4 is Eva Gomez Skidmore Tynan. Lane 5, Addie Krause Porteranzas. Lane 6, Kellis Valdivia Refugio.
Calise Valdivia.
Calise. Did I say Kelly?
Yeah,
Calise Valdivia. I get caught up with the last name. I just love that last name.
Well, Amador, we mispronounce names. We're only human.
We're only human. I probably said Kellis. Yeah, Calise. That's a pretty name too. So getting ready for heat 2. Looking back at heat 1, Cisneros and Medrano from Refugio and Skidmore Tynan.
Final call, JV and Varsity boys 400-meter
Here we go.
dash. First call, JV, Varsity girls 300-meter hurdles.
Here we go.
There's only 3 runners out there, it looks like.
Only 3. Is that Valdivia out on the right side?
On the left side, yes, sir.
And then we've got Porteranzas, Addie Krause. And it does appear like Eva Gomez from Skidmore Tynan. And Valdivia turns the corner here on our left, followed by Krause of Porteranzas. And it will be a Refugio Lady Cat 1-2, heat 1 and heat 2. Here comes Krause from Porteranzas and Skidmore Tynan with Eva Gomez. That wraps up the JV girls 400-meter dash, both heats. And it looks like we're going to hit varsity now.
Prelims for the finals tonight.
Kenedy, lane 4, Caitlin Brown, Refugio, lane 5, Lexi Doty, Port Aransas, lane 6, Eva Baker.
So we've got the varsity girls 400-meter dash, 3 heats, as Ryan said, prelims, trying to qualify for this afternoon. In heat 1, lane 2, Aubrey Villanueva, Kenedy. Lane 3, Chloe Davila, Kenedy. Lane 4, Caitlin Brown, Refugio. Lane 5, Lexi Doty, Port Aransas. Lane 6, Eva Baker, Port Aransas. A lot of the names, Ryan, from either volleyball or basketball season have arisen, like Doty and Baker from Port Aransas. Heat 1, varsity girls 400-meter dash.
Yep, bring them up.
A little delay there.
We'll say hello to Drew and Angel watching from home. It's a beautiful day. You should be out here.
Right here with us. This is what we need when we're covering softball and baseball. But I understand the protection, netting, the webbing that's needed. But I like this open view, Ryan.
Absolutely. Nothing in the way.
I'll even risk getting hit by a baseball. Here we go.
On the track.
Heat 1. Absolutely. Let's see, it does look like we have 4 running.
Brown out in front, followed by Baker.
And then Doty. And lastly, that's either Davila or Villanueva. So coming around the bend, Refugio with Caitlin Brown, followed as mentioned by Ryan, Eva Baker from Port Aransas. Brown in first for Refugio, Baker in second for Port Aransas, Lexi Doty in third, Port Aransas, and Kenedy will come in fourth. And I don't know, Ryan, if that's Davila or Villanueva.
Well, that's lane 3.
It's lane 3?
It'll be
It
Davila.
is Davila.
Lane assignments for Heat 2, the varsity girls, 400-meter dash. Lane 2, Riley Collins, Port Aransas. Lane 3, Lila Silva.
So that was Heat 1.
Lane 4,
Heat 2 for the varsity girls, 400-meter dash. In lane 2, Riley Collins, Port Aransas. Lane 3, Lila Tovar, Yorktown. Lane 4, Morgan Niembro, Three Rivers. Lane 5, Tejana Olachia, Pettis. Lane 6, Ava Gutierrez, Skidmore Tynan. Lane 7, Vivian Romans, Yorktown.
Amador, you're doing a great job reading all these names off.
Except for Khalees.
No, that's okay. She'll forgive you.
You know, you always come across a name Like you're looking at this one right there. I'd never seen that one.
Olachia.
Is it Olachia? I
Your
said
guess is as good
Olachia.
as mine.
One of us is right. Maybe our audience. It's Olachia. It's either Olachia or it is
Olachia.
Olachia or Olakia, and it's Tiana. Nonetheless, we wish them all the best here in Heat 2 of the Varsity Girls 400-meter dash. And 1 to go. Lining them up. It does appear, Ryan, that all 6 are in their lanes. Here they go. Yorktown out on the...
That middle lane's out to a quick start. She's
Oh,
in
my
the lead
goodness,
now.
you're absolutely right.
That's Nimbro.
From Three Rivers. TR in the lead. Yorktown out on the right side, along with Skidmore Tynan. 1, 2, 3. But as Ryan mentioned, Niembro, Morgan Niembro, putting some distance between her and her competitors. Morgan Niembro, Three Rivers. In lane 2 from Port Aransas is Raleigh Collins. Lane 5 from Pettis, Tiana Olachia. Ava Gutierrez in 4th. Yorktown, Lila Tovar. And then Vivian Romans, Yorktown. Oh my goodness, Ryan. Niembro smoking on that one.
That 400 final is going to be a good one later.
Absolutely. 2 down on the Varsity Girls 400-meter dash. Up next is Heat 3. In lane 2 will be Mia Moscoro Refugio. In lane 3, Daniela Badaramos Baggio. Kenedy. Lane 4, Trinity Flores, Yorktown. Lane 5, Absidy Gomez, Pettis. Lane 6, Jacqueline Garza, Woodsboro. And in lane 7, Gracie Franks, Skidmore Tynan.
Wonder if her grandparents in California are watching.
I was thinking the same thing, and Mr. Howard, if you're out there, keep an eye on lane 7, Gracie Franks, Redding, California, Bob Howard.
On your screen is the JV girls 400-meter dash results. Valdivia in first, followed by Cisneros, Medrano, Skidmore Tynan, Delgado Pettis out of Vizu from Three Rivers, Pettis of Three Rivers, and Domgard from Port Aransas, and Gomez from Skidmore Tynan. Top 8.
Khalees
Valdivia.
You know one thing about names, if I ever mess one up, I'll never get it wrong again. Speaking of which, I'm going to point to this one. Where is she? Oh, A, B, C, D, E. Absidy. She's amazing. Pettis.
And she plays softball. Oh, no, she doesn't play softball.
No, she does.
No, she plays basketball.
No, but she was actually, she was a courtesy runner.
Oh, okay.
In one of the games. I remember because that relived Absidy. I think that's a good name. It's cool, but do you think they were just maybe a little kid was writing down A, B, C, D? I don't know. But it is pretty. Absidy Gomez. And we're off. And Gracie Franks is on that outer lane, lane 7. So you'll see her in the lead immediately. It does look like Jacqueline Garza in second.
Yorktown making a move.
That's lane 4, Trinity Flores. That does look like Flores. That is Yorktown, who had the personal best of 104.55. Compliments of Ryan Linney. And she's going to be true to that number. Trinity Flores from Yorktown. Refugio with Mia Mascoro. And then Kenedy, Daniela Balderramos Baggio. Woodsboro, Jacqueline Garza. And Gracie Franks trying to make a move at the end. And she will pass up Woodsboro, Jacqueline Garza. Job well done. Heats 1, 2, and 3 in the 400 meter.
Lane assignments for the JV boys, 400-meter dash. Heat 1, Joseph Draper Pettis. Lane 2, Ian Duncan.
And as Ryan mentioned, we'll move over to the JV boys, but no prelims.
Lane 5, Alex Garza Kennedy. Lane 6, Blue McGrady. Porter Ranges. Lane 7, Mohammed Condit.
So I guess you can say, Ryan, that the JV right now, that's their finals, no prelims.
Right. Unfortunately, they don't go farther than district.
Yep. Well, on the positive side, you end your season as a champ.
Absolutely. District champion.
That's right.
So lane 1 is vacant at the moment.
JV boys, 400-meter dash. You've got, as he mentioned, Ryan mentioned, Joseph Draper. Lane 1 is out. Lane 2 is Ian Duncan, Refugio. It's Ian, right?
Ian, yes, sir.
Lane 3 is Jaden Parks, Skidmore Tynan. Lane 4, Braden Ramirez, Woodsboro. Lane 5, Alex Garza, Kenedy. Lane 6, Blue McGrady, Port Aransas. And lane 7, Mohammed Conde, Kenedy.
And Blue McGrady on the basketball court is hard to contain.
Oh, absolutely. And of course, they always do so well in basketball, and they make it a few extra rounds. And congratulations to them on a great season. Yeah, it was hard to contain him inside the paint, right?
Absolutely.
Or everywhere.
Coach Jones does a great job there in Port Aransas with the kids.
And as are all of the athletes in our district, very courteous. Whenever you go there, you ask them a question. They're very courteous, and a lot of hospitality with Port Aransas and all of the teams in our district. Here we go.
Guns up.
And this is the JV boys 400-meter dash. Heat 1. And it's usually lane 7 out there with the illusion because they're of the start position.
Staggered starts.
Staggered starts. Conde out there on the 7th lane. Looking at the inside lanes, I believe that's Duncan.
That is Duncan. They're on the inside lane.
He will overtake and take first place here in Heat 1. You got Woodsboro, Braden Ramirez in second. Kenedy, Alex Garza. Make that Mohamed Conde.
He's making a move.
Making a move is Conde.
So is Ramirez.
Also, Ramirez. Ramirez first. Duncan second. Conde third. Unofficially here from yours truly, Amador Ramirez.
Lane assignments for Heat 2, the JV boys 400-meter dash. Lane 1, Peter Coriel Pettis. Lane 2, Jackson Pace Pettis. Lane 3, Aiden Martinez Rivers.
Yeah, you're right. The mumbling, Ryan, like a Charlie Brown episode. I don't know if it's just us.
3 Rivers. Lane 6, David Baird, Port Aransas. Lane 7, Ethan Baker, Port Aransas.
Well, Coach Hathaway's doing a good job making sure everybody hears him anyway.
Oh, absolutely. We're just a little too high in the nosebleed section. All right, Heat 2, JV boys, 400-meter dash. Lane 1, Peter Coriel, Pettis. Lane 2, Jackson Pace, Pettis. Lane 3, Aiden Martinez, 3 Rivers. Lane 4, Jesse Cordova, Refugio. Lane 5, Jonah Rojas, 3 Rivers. Lane 6, David Baird, Port Aransas. And Lane 7, Ethan Baker, Port Aransas.
I see lane 2, lane 5, and lane 7 out there. So that's 4. Lane 4. 3 runners.
So we're going to look for a Cordova on this one with the 58.4.
Got to run the race, Amador. Can't look.
Got to
at that
run the
tape.
race. Yeah, absolutely. You know, there's so much that goes into it, Ryan. It's not just physical, right? Your emotional side, mental, even spiritual in some cases.
Sure.
It all comes together. Here we go.
Here we go. Yep, they stopped.
So it's 2-4.
Well, now lane 1 has showed up.
That is Peter Coriel. Wind is starting to pick up a little bit, which for me, it feels great. So while they get set, Coriel in 1. It does look like Pace. It isn't Pace in 2. Yes, it is. That's not Coriel in 1. That's Kenedy. There we go.
They got it all messed around.
And something's off, but let's hope I have either, I think that's Ethan Baker, but overtaking him quickly. Is that Cordova?
That's Cordova out in front.
Cordova for Refugio. I'm going to make an early prediction, Ryan. He's going to take this one. Baker is the nearest runner. And then you've got Aiden Martinez from 3 Rivers. And there he comes. Jesse Cordova will win Heat 2 by a landslide. And here comes Jackson Pace from
3 Rivers.
Then that's Martinez. Make that Martinez. And then we have Ethan Baker. And over in lane 1 is Peter Coriel from Pettis. There were a couple that I had flip-flopped right there. And I don't know.
Lane 2 was supposed to be in lane 3.
Yeah, and that threw me a little bit, but I do believe it was Martinez.
Maybe they know something we don't.
Maybe so. So we got Cordova, Martinez, and either Baird or Baker. Nonetheless, that was Heat 2, and an impressive run by Jesse Cordova.
Koblaski, Woodsboro.
And the final heat of the JV boys 400-meter dash. In lane 2, Julian Valdivia, Refugio. Lane 3, Colton McDonald, Skidmore Tynan. Lane 4, Keithan Wilson, Skidmore Tynan. Lane 5, Jose Cervantes, Kenedy. And lane 6, Cole Blosky, Woodsboro. Heat 3, JV boys 400-meter dash.
And it looks like Valdivia has been scratched.
Okay. He looked like the favorite in that one, too.
Coaches, your meals are in the concession stand at this time. If you'd like to go get them, they are available.
I don't know if that's off the art talk or what are the reasoning for the scratching?
Well, they could either get sick or, I mean, there's a lot of things. Didn't show up to get on the bus.
But could be here.
It could be here. Yeah, he could be here. Saving him for another race? I mean, I don't know.
Okay. And looking at the Lenny personal best, Valdivia did have it the impressive 1:00:36. Here we go. Heat 3. We'll let it settle in here at the 12 o'clock mark, and we'll kind of look at things a little bit. There's a couple pretty closely contested there. Over on the they're pretty close together right now, Ryan.
Still in a good pack.
Yeah, they're all together.
This last 100 meters should be a good.
It ought to be good. It looks like lane 3, Colton McDonald, Skidmore Tynan, out in 5. Kenedy's Jose Cervantes. McDonald still in first. Cervantes in second. Skidmore Tynan, Keithan Wilson in third. And Cole Blosky in fourth. So McDonald hangs on for Skidmore Tynan.
Boys 400-meter dash prelims. Heat 1. Lance Dominguez, Woodsboro. Lane 2, Clayton Shendell, Yorktown. Lane 3, Zayden Henderson, Refugio. Lane 4, Tyler Lampert, Three Rivers. Lane 5, Zach.
Those are the ones I like, Ryan. They're all congested at the end, and it is just who wants it more?
That's when the fire kicks in.
Absolutely.
Your muscles are burning.
Yeah, I'd be having a cramp. Yeah, I was praying I didn't get a cramp coming up this ladder, but I did all right. So good work there on the JV boys 400-meter dash.
Moves us to the varsity 400-meter boys prelims.
The prelims.
And it looks like, Amador, that we're running about 30 minutes behind.
Well worth it though, right? This is fun.
Well, I'm not complaining.
No, this is fun. Well, in lane 1, as Ryan pointed out, the boys 400-meter dash, we've got number 1, Brance Dominguez. Lane 1, Brance Dominguez, Woodsboro. Lane 2, Clayton, is it Shendell? Shendell, Yorktown. Lane 3, Zayden Henderson, Refugio. Lane 4, Tyler Lampert, Three Rivers. Lane 5, Zach DeLong, Woodsboro. Lane 6, Dominic Trevino Rodriguez, Skidmore Tynan. Lane 7, Jace Salas from Kenedy. You talked about disrupting in the paint during basketball. Zach DeLong did a great job in Woodsboro.
Absolutely, he did. And there's only 3 on the track, and Zach DeLong's not one of them.
Zach DeLong, but he'd still got a shout out. So it looks like Dominguez and Henderson for Refugio.
Oh, there's 4 on the track.
4 on the track. Dominguez, Henderson.
Steal of Kenedy.
And then Trevino Rodriguez from Skidmore Tynan. And here they come. We see 4. There were 7 in the heat, but some were scratched.
Watch number 1, lane number 1.
That's Brant Dominguez from Woodsboro. Henderson holding second. Looks like Salas from Kenedy, but he'll be overtaken. You're absolutely right, Ryan. It is Dominguez from Woodsboro. Holding strong there is Zayden Henderson. Here comes Jay Salas. It is Henderson, Salas, Dominguez, Refugio, Kenedy, Woodsboro, Skidmore Tynan, Dominic Trevino Rodriguez coming in 4th. You
Just
called
not
it,
enough
Ryan.
in the tank.
Yeah, you called it. Yeah, from lane 1.
Heat assignments. I'm sorry, lane assignments for heat 2.
Varsity Boys, 400-meter dash, heat number 2.
Jodell Lichtenberger, Skidmore Tynan. Lane 3, Brennan Moyer.
In lane 2,
Lane 4, Mikhail Brown. Refugio.
Jodell
Lane 5, Travis
Littenberger,
Lane 6,
Skidmore Tynan.
Patrick Salas, Kennedy.
Lane 3,
7,
Brennan Moya,
Smith,
Refugio.
Kennedy.
Lane 4, Michael Brown, Refugio. Lane 5, Travis Beezing, Yorktown. Lane 6, Patrick Salas, Kenedy.
Results
Lane
are
7,
James
Nick
Boyd,
McPherson,
400
Kenedy.
dash. In 6th place,
Heat 2,
Ian Duncan, Refugio. 5th place, Mohammed Kandi, Kenedy. 4th place, Braden Ramirez, Woodsboro. 3rd place, Jose Cervantes.
look like they're all there, Ryan.
2nd place, Colton McDonald, Skidmore Tynan. And your winner with a time of 57.
I see
So
5.
Seconds, Jesse
We're
Refugio.
missing.
Lane 1.
Well, I don't have them on there.
Okay, there's
So
nobody
there's
in
another
lane
one
1.
missing.
Lane 5, maybe?
Yeah, you're right.
That curve kind of throws me off.
It sure does. I think it's 5. So Travis Beezing, Yorktown. So we have a couple of Refugio Bobcats, Kenedy Lions, a couple of those, and one Skidmore Tynan Bobcat. Here for Heat 2.
And I'm going to go with lane number 4 on this one.
You're making a killing here, Ryan.
Lane 4 and lane 3.
Should be in Vegas right now.
No.
I know.
I've been there and done that. Came back broke.
Come back broke. We don't condone gambling. This is fun. But Ryan Lenny is pretty awesome at calling it. So I believe it is lane 5, Beezing. Yeah. Well, now there is somebody in. No, that's 4. 2, 3, 4, 6, and 7. Okay, we're getting it. You know, Ryan, you're the expert here. I'm like in scrimmage to me. You know, I'm picking up all your good stuff. Next time I'll be amazing.
Pretty amazing today.
I appreciate you. I didn't know it was going to be this much fun. Man, it's been great. All right, guns up. And they're off. McPherson out on the far end. Refugio will take the lead. That's Michael Brown.
That's Brown.
Michael Brown around the bend in first. Looking
Solid
good.
front behind him.
Patrick
six.
Salas, Kenedy. But Brown is looking good. And let's see if Salas can overtake him. Brown looks good there. Also, Brennan Moya in third. And McPherson. And then coming in is I'll get it right, Lichtenberger for Skidmore time. Heat number 2. We got one to go. These are the prelims. This afternoon are the finals. Setting up the varsity boys 400-meter dash, Heat 3, preliminaries. In lane 2 will be Tres Martinez Pettis. In lane 3 will be Banyan Smith Port Aransas. In lane 4, Corbin Zamzow, Three Rivers. Lane 5, Randon Zuniga, Yorktown. Lane 6, Blaine Carroll, Pettis. And in lane 7, Mason Davis, Three Rivers. Also very impressed, Ryan, during basketball season in Yorktown with Randon Zuniga.
Oh, yeah. A lot of these kids are multi-sport athletes.
Multi-sports.
Of course, in a small school, you're going to have schools full of those.
As soon as the last year of 400 is complete, we need to get the hurdles on the track for the JV division of the 300 hurdles.
Did you see that Kenedy Yorktown baseball game the other night?
Oh, yes, I did.
11 innings.
Woo!
That
It was
a good
6-6 forever. And then you play what? 4 extra innings?
4 extra innings.
That was a classic. You got to hand it to Yorktown. Kenedy, more than likely, with the favored record, favored into that game, but Yorktown hung in there.
Oh, absolutely. It gave them a good game.
Which is back to our, that's why you play the game, right?
That's right.
You got to play the game. All right, this is Heat 3 of the varsity boys 400-meter dash. They're going to pull out the hurdles in just a little bit. I think they might be getting ready.
Yeah, I see everybody heading to their hurdle station.
Here we go. Because of the bend and the shift starts, the lagged start, usually we really don't see anything until about right now. Banyan Smith from Port Aransas looking good, right next to Corbin Zamzow. And that appears to be, make sure we get that right, that's Zamzow from Three Rivers coming around the bend. Banyan Smith from Port Aransas. So it looks like Corbin Zamzow and Banyan Smith in third. Mason Davis, but overtaking him is Yorktown Randon Zuniga. Three Rivers, Port Aransas, Yorktown.
Coaches, we'll go ahead and get the hurdles on the track for the 300, please.
And we will end it there with Pettis, Tres Martinez, Blaine Carroll. And now the hurdles come back out.
You can get the flight of the hurdles that you're responsible for onto the track. We would appreciate it.
Let's see if we can get some more results on the screen here. They have not posted the prelims for girls 400 meter yet. Not sure what the holdup is there, but eventually we'll get those. 30 inches. Did you hear that?
Say it again.
The hurdles were 30 inches high.
30 inches for the girls. And while Ryan gets us the stats, provides all this amazing information, we're going to go to the JV girls 300-meter hurdles.
On the far side of the track.
Again,
Second call, JV girls.
these aren't preliminaries. This is JV.
Finals. JV girls, varsity girls, 200 meters. Second call.
And we will have in lane 3,
JV boys.
when we get all set up, Matilda Hernandez Pettis. In lane 4 will be Adeline Porras Refugio. And in lane 5, Ebony Robinson Skidmore-Tynan. Looking at the times, lane 4, Ryan. That lane 4. And that is Adeline Porras with the 58.74.
It's a great time.
It is a fantastic.
And you got an obstacle in front of you all the way around that track.
Absolutely. Those hurdles look different than when I was young.
Lane assignments for the JV girls.
I used to have to take splinters out of my legs in the hurdles that I used. They were wooden.
A sawhorse.
Yeah, that was it. A sawhorse. Everybody had to take one from their house to the track and use your own.
Yep.
Hurdles are up.
That was the good old days, right?
Oh, that was great. Oh, one time, because we needed a pole vaulter. I had never pole vaulted, but coach says, "Get in there," and I pretty much dove. It was a pole vault. It was more of a bullseye target. I just found a spot. I just dove at it like Superman. I left the pole behind.
I left it back down the running lane. As you can see, they're over there getting ready for the field events.
Make sure we clear the track.
Looks like they're measuring off some distance there at the pole vault pit.
Everything is going to be done within this perimeter, right?
I'm assuming. Pole vault, long jump, triple jump right over there.
Yes. Yeah, so there's a little bit outside the track. Okay, but it's within
And
viewing distance.
I think shot put discus over there maybe. They used to have it back here, I thought. Who knows?
So what was the estimated time for the baseball or softball field?
Well, they're saying January is whenever they're going to have it ready to go, but
Cool. Well, I guess they're off. Here we go. First time they caught me off guard. Guns up.
well, they didn't wait for us, did they?
No, they didn't. But we have Matilda Hernandez Pettis, Adeline Porras Refugio, and Ebony Robinson Skidmore-Tynan in the JV girls 300-meter hurdles.
Well, there's only two out there.
There's only 2. Does that look like Robinson and Porras?
That's them.
And right now, Adeline Porras Refugio and Ebony Robinson Skidmore-Tynan. Porras with a slight lead over Robinson. There's Porras in first, Robinson in second, and that is the way the results come in the JV girls 300-meter hurdles. We'll then go to the JV boys 300-meter hurdles. Yeah, that's the first one they. I was talking too much, Ryan. I'm sorry. We got distracted.
No problem.
Hey. Well, here we go with the JV boys 300-meter hurdles. In lane 2, MJ Davila, Kenedy. Lane 3, Haston Garza, Kenedy. Lane 4, Eben Garcia Pettis. Lane 5, Oswaldo Serna, Kenedy. Lane 6, RJ Hassel, Refugio. Times reported by Ryan Linney. Garcia from Pettis with the 53.11. And Serna from Kenedy with the 53.87. So do we look at lane 4 again, Mr. Lenny?
Well, that's what I would go with. There's the results for the prelims 400-meter boys varsity 400 meters. I think I said that twice. Anyway,
It's better to say it twice.
Michael Brown comes in first with a 51.48. Silas of Kenedy, second. Zamsdale of Three Rivers. Smith of Port Aransas. Henderson of Refugio. Silas of Kenedy. Moya of Refugio. And Dominguez of Woodsboro. 8th place, Brant Dominguez. Looked like he was doing very well there.
And here comes the JV boys 300-meter hurdles. Kenedy represented 3 times. Pettis and Refugio. And here they come around the end. We got a couple. Got that inside lane really making up some time. And that looks like lane 3. Kennedy's Haston Garza. Garza for Kenedy. Also, Serna, Oswaldo Serna. But making up a little time and maybe overtaking him is Eben Garcia from Pettis. It ends up being Kenedy, Pettis,
Kenedy.
and Kenedy. There were 3 Kennedys.
Well, there's the third one right there.
And of course, Refugio with RJ Hassel. And that completes the JV girls and boys 300-meter hurdles.
200-meter dash for JV girls coming up. Heat number 1 of 3.
You know, I'm not a rocket scientist. I only play one on TV, Ryan. But you compare the 200-meter to the 100-meter, you know, of course, we were told, you know, you got to pace yourself just a little bit different. But in my mind, as a kid, I would be like, I'm taking off like a rocket. Of course, I ran out of gas a little early.
Absolutely. Yeah, you got 100 more meters to go. You got to kind of pace yourself a little different.
But, you know, joking with the coaches, I would say, I'm going to start strong, I'm going to end strong, and in the middle of the race, I'm going to go strong. That, I mean,
makes
common sense, right?
Absolutely. Makes sense.
If we were robots. Here we go. The JV girls 200-meter dash heat 1. Where are they? They're over there.
It's way over there.
All right. It's going to be in lane 2, Kendall Gonzalez, Refugio. Lane 3, Alexandra Domgard, Port Aransas. Lane 4, Isabella Gonzalez, Woodsboro. Lane 5, McKenna Bacon, Port Aransas. Lane 6, Valeria Arvizu, Three Rivers. Lane 4, Woodsboro, Isabella Gonzalez, perhaps a lane to look at.
It looks like they've added one in lane 7. It's not on our heat sheets, but
and we don't know who it is.
Al Corsair from Kenedy.
Come again?
Valeria
Alcocer. Okay, lane 7. Thank you, my friend. That's perfect. You got everything right in front of us.
I'm trying. Got to make sure it's still at 100%, or we'll get a surprise. It'll just
yeah, absolutely.
And then you can make a lot of unhappy people.
We don't want to do that.
No.
Here we go. Not quite guns up yet. The more I talk, Ryan, the more fun I'm having, so that's how you gauge me. And I am having a blast, my friend.
Well, I'm glad you're with us.
I have a gap between my upper tooth, so with the wind blowing, I probably should be on Ryan's other side because he might get a spit from me every now and then.
I call those raindrops.
Raindrops. It's actually blowing right at us.
Feels good.
Maybe a little north. So I guess it'd be a southeasterly wind. Here we go. So Alcocer is in lane 7. Valeria Alcocer. We have 2 Valerias. Round the corner. Out on the right side is Arvizu, but on the inside is Gonzalez, Kendall Gonzalez, Arvizu, 1 and 2. And you got Woodsboro and Port Aransas. That's Gonzalez and Bacon. And then Domgard at the end. That is Heat 1 of the JV Girls 200-meter dash, which will take us to the JV Girls 200-meter dash, heat number 2. In lane 2, Chloe Escamilla, Woodsboro. In lane 3, Brindley, either Lake or Lockheed, Yorktown. Lane 4, Viana Delgado Pettis. Lane 5, Mia Perez, Three Rivers. Lane 6, Layla Tapia, Skidmore Tynan. Lane 7, Rochelle Liza, Kenedy. Lane 4, according to Mr. Lenny, the lane to look at, Viana Delgado from Pettis. Just go with 4. That's my daughter Emma's strategy during the Olympics in swimming.
Lane 4.
Get out on the infield, please. We have a clear line of sight between the starter and the finish judge.
All right. Guns up. About ready.
You can feel that heat starting to come in now.
A little bit, right? All set. Here we go. Again, this is the 200-meter dash, JV Girls, heat number 2. All time based. Looking initially, it looks like Mia Perez from Three Rivers. And right to her left is Perez, Eviana Delgado. Delgado will take it in lane 4. Layla Tapia will come in 3rd. Woodsboro, Chloe Escamilla. Kenedy, Rochelle Liza, and Brindley Lockheed from Yorktown. Well done. Well, Ryan, Delgado in lane 4 with a great late finish. Yeah, we're talking about pacing ourselves. She did exactly what she needed. Now heat 3 for the JV Girls 200-meter dash. In lane 2, Lorelei Hahn, Skidmore Tynan. No, lane 3, Sabrina Trevino, Woodsboro. Lane 4, Taylor Contreras, Skidmore Tynan. Lane 5, Alice Solansky, Refugio. And lane 6, Autumn Arenal, Kenedy. Once again, look at lane 4, Taylor Contreras, Skidmore Tynan. See if Mr. Lenny's predictions come true again.
Here we go.
Here we go. He's the wizard of RSN. Here we go. And we'll find out around the bend when we can get a little bit of an idea as to... It does look like lane 2, Chloe Escamilla, Woodsboro. That's not Woodsboro in lane 2. That's Skidmore Tynan in lane 2. And I don't know who that is. And now it's a race for 2, 3, and 4. Refugio taking second. And Mr. Lenny, I don't know who that was for Skidmore Tynan.
You got me. That was Han.
I apologize. It was Han. That was not an error on any part but mine. You know what gets me is I even called Lorelei in her name. Han. And then Solansky for Refurio. This time it was lucky lane number 2. Once again, Lorelei Han. So you guys, I apologize. I called her name out. I introduced her. But Han takes that heat.
See, I'm not a wizard.
I always ask Ryan because I figured he knows it.
But I can tell you, look at this lane 4 here. It's going to be a good race.
We're moving to Varsity, right?
Varsity Prelims, 200-meter dash.
And they are. Lane 1, Malia Hinojosa, 3 Rivers. Let's see if I get it in time. We might not. Yeah, we will. Lane 2 is Hannah Garcia, 3 Rivers. Lane 3, Taylor Gibbs, Yorktown. Lane 4, Carly McLean, Refurio. That's the lane to look at. Lane 5, Chloe Davila, Kenedy. Lane 6, Absidy Gomez, Pettis. Lane 7, Maggie Hayes, Port Aransas. This is the Varsity Girls 200-meter dash. Heat number 1. Keep an eye on lane 4, Carly McLean. And I think you see her leaving her competitors in the asphalt. On the right side is Chloe Davila for Kenedy. Maggie Hayes, Port Aransas. Yorktown, Taylor Gibbs. Taking over the lead there, 3 Rivers, Hannah Garcia. And then Hinojosa. And that's the way Heat 1 ends on the Varsity Girls 200-meter dash. Let's go to Heat number 2. Varsity Girls 200-meter dash. Lane 1, Madison Bryant, Kenedy. Lane 2, Gwyneth Bodie, Port Aransas. Lane 3, Alana Garcia Pettis. Lane 4, Kaylee Collins, Refurio. Lane 5, Melody Morin, 3 Rivers. Lane 6, Lorelei Gowans, Yorktown. Lane 7, Daisy Farron, Skidmore Tynan. Lane 8, Lexi Kenedy, Woodsboro. This is Heat 2.
Fast race. We just saw
You were right about Carly McLean. Oh my goodness.
It's like she was shot out of a cannon. Like
Yeah.
Again, this is a reminder, we need to be down on the infield so that there's a clear line of sight between the...
And we're in the prelims here for the Varsity Girls 200-meter dash. We're about ready. Here she comes. Here they come. Looking at lane 2 with Bodie from Port Aransas. But it is lane 4, Kaylee Collins, Refurio. Out on the right side, Woodsboro, Lexi Kenedy for 1-2. In lanes 1 and 2, Kenedy and Port Aransas, Brian and Bodie. And that's Heat 2.
Lane assignment for Heat 3, the Varsity Girls 200-meter prelim.
1 to go.
One, Kagan Lewis, Woodsboro.
Here in the girls, Varsity Girls 200-meter dash. And now Heat number 3. Number 1, Kagan Lewis, Woodsboro. Lane 2, Kira Soul, Port Aransas. Lane 3, Aubrey Ramirez, Kenedy. Lane 4, Megan Stillman, Skidmore Tynan. Lane 5, Alyssa Recio, Skidmore Tynan. Lane 6, Brooke Turner, Pettis. Lane 7, Adeline Chason, Woodsboro. Lane 8, Sage Jefferson, Refurio. Looking at the times with Mr. Lenny's stats, you might want to check out Lane 4, Megan Stillman. Lane 7, Adeline Chason, Woodsboro. We're about ready. Heat 3. These are the prelims. Varsity Girls 200-meter dash. again, we really appreciate all of you hanging with us. I'm having fun, but I'm hanging with the best. And Ryan Linney and Refugio Sports Network, he welcomed me in. I said yes. But certainly all of you at ST Bobcat Nation and ST Lady Cat Nation on Facebook and YouTube, thank you for joining in too. And the rest of you awesome people from Refugio and the district.
And if you guys haven't went over to ST Bobcat Nation, ST Lady Cat Nation, you should go give him a follow, guys. He likes what he does, just like I do. He's very professional at it.
I appreciate it. And while we represent a school, we represent all of these young athletes. That's what it's about. You know, I've gotten to know all of the Refugio Lady Cats through basketball, volleyball, and now softball. I don't think there's a one that I don't recognize. And you probably are the same way with Skidmore Tynan and the rest of the district. You know, it's amazing. Talking so much.
Keeping stats will do that. You
Yeah.
start
Oh,
recognizing
yes.
people.
I mean, this man goes back and watches video and video and video. And you know what I do? I go, hey, Ryan. I do a little bit because I love stats. I love numbers. So I'll do what I can. But like I said, and I'm honest, Ryan Linney provides 99%. I provide 1% to him. You know? He's got the steak. I give him a McNugget. You guys got a great guy there at Refugio Sports Network. Here we go. I forgot what heat we're on. We're heat 3. Heat 3.
3 of 3.
3 of 3. And when it gets too hot, Ryan, we'll call it heat 4.
Yes.
But so far it's cool. We're looking at lane 4. Megan Stillman with the time. Let's see what we've got here. Of course, H. Jefferson on the right side for Refugio. Right next to her is Chason Woodsboro. But right there is Megan Stillman in lane 4. It is going to be Woodsboro. Well, we've got a little time. It's going to be close. I don't know. Woodsboro, Skidmore Tynan, followed by Refugio. That is Stillman, Chason, followed by Jefferson. Did you get a look at it?
It
was too
that's
close.
the way it looked to me.
Too close to call, but thankfully Ryan gets the stats back in, and y'all, I want to know about that one.
We'll post them as soon as they post them.
My goodness. Woo, that was good. We're going to move over now to JV. These are not prelims. This is it. This is for their finals. Try to be district champs.
I have a question on Facebook or YouTube here. Can the JV get moved up to varsity at regionals? I'm assuming they can, just like every other sport.
Makes sense, right? Yeah.
I've watched ST Nation, and they do have a good thing going there. You two do a great job. Thank you, Ricky. Appreciate that.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that.
He's a super fan.
Super fan. That's awesome. Anytime this man to my left asks me, I'm going to probably say, yeah, let's go. Class, humble, all that good stuff.
Well, if anybody hasn't recognized your voice yet, if they listened to Kicker back in the Refugio playoff days back,
Yeah.
a few years ago.
Back in the day, I used to be the guy that went, let's see, how did I put this? Well, I'm with Coastal Bend College, so a lot of my commercials were ended with Kicker 106, the station that says a lot about. Fill in the blank. Here we go. This is Heat 1 for the JV boys. We got caught up in talking, and it does look like Joe Ledema from Pettis in first. On the left side is Cantu, but looking ahead is Muguerza Also Rodriguez for Refugio. On the left side is Flores and Lincoln Mayer.
JV boys 200 meter dash. Lane 1, Jadrian Kenedy.
Sorry about that, Ryan.
Oh, you're good.
We got caught up. Now the JV boys 200 meter dash, heat number 2.
Woodsboro. Lane 5, Ray.
In lane 1 will be Jadrian Kenedy. Lane 2, Aiden Martinez, Three Rivers. Lane 3, Jonah Rojas, Three Rivers. Lane 4, Braden Ramirez, Woodsboro. Lane 5, Ray Fidova, Refugio. Lane 6, Braden Castillo, Kenedy. Lane 7, Jaden Park, Skidmore Tynan. The lane to look at, Mr. Lenny, is lane 4. That'll be Braden Ramirez from Woodsboro with 25.72. Again, I'm a computer techie, stats person, so I do point a lot. Whatever it processes in my brain, 25 dot. I see a dot, I say dot.
It's that new math. That's
It's
what
a
I
new-
use it.
True. But the internet, dot com. Here we go. Heat 2 for the JV boys, 200 meter dash.
3 runners on the track.
Only 3. Let's see
like
who it is. It looks
One of
like
them's messing
Woodsboro.
with his blocks. The gun was in the air. He's still messing with his blocks.
Oh, no. So I'm looking right to left, Ryan. You got Woodsboro, Refugio,
Farova.
Farova, and for Woodsboro it's Braden Ramirez, and then you've got Ray Farova, and then who's at the far right?
It looks
That's
like
missing.
it's not Jaden Park, is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's him. Jaden Park, Ray Fidova, and Braden Ramirez, who is lane 4 and the one to look for. But we're looking for everyone because it's looks like the gun's up. Here we go. So you got Skidmore Tynan with Park, Fidova with Refugio, and Ramirez with Woodsboro. Oh, we got another one
Oh,
on the
there is
left
another one
side.
on the
That
inside.
looks like Kenedy. But it will be Fidova, followed by Kenedy and Kenedy. Woodsboro with Ramirez, and then Park with Skidmore Tynan. Heat number 2. I only saw 3. He jumped in at the last
I
second.
didn't see that lane 1 there until he got around the corner.
Heat 3, the JV boys 200 meter dash. Lane 2, Gabriel Valdez, Port A. Lane
Heat
3,
number
John
3,
Cox, Port Ranch.
JV
Lane
boys,
4,
200 meter dash.
Saavedra, Skidmore Tynan.
Lane
5,
2,
Port
Gabriel
Ranch,
Valdez,
Skidmore
Port
Tynan.
Aransas. Lane 3, Sean Cox, Port Aransas. Lane 4, Elliot Zavedra, Skidmore Tynan. Lane 5, Troy Rodriguez, Skidmore Tynan. Lane 6, Cole Blosky, Woodsboro. I had a teacher, Ms. Blosky, in elementary, primary, whatever it was called. So that name brings back a fun teacher of mine.
They're good folks over in Woodsboro.
Wonder if there's a little bit of relation there. I never called her by her first name, so it was Miss Blosky, and I can't remember her first name. It'll come to me later. So Port Aransas with a couple, Skidmore Tynan with a couple, and Woodsboro with Cole Blosky. Here we go. Heat number 3. It does look like either Zavedra. That does look like Zavedra from Skidmore Tynan. Elliot Zavedra, Cole Blosky, Woodsboro, Port Aransas, Valdez and Cox, and Troy Rodriguez for Skidmore Tynan. So Elliot Zavedra. A little shout out to the Zavedra family. Coming from Freer, Elliot,
Varsity boys 200 meter prelims. Lane 1, Nehemiah Cavazos.
one of those, Ryan, that you talked about, multifaceted athletes in different sports. And the Zavedras. Aiden Zavedra also. They're going to help out our football team with a nice little tandem, as is Troy Rodriguez.
That's going to be here before you know it. Football season.
Yeah, we're going to have a little bit of a break. I don't know. I had fun doing 7-on-7. Does 7-on-7 go on
Pretty much through the summer.
Through the summer? Well, you might see me out there doing some 7-on-7. I can't go idle. I cannot go idle. And I need practice. I'm not like you, Ryan.
Well,
I need practice.
It's a year-round job.
Absolutely. That was heat. We got one more heat, right? Oh, here we go. Let me do
this
it real
quick.
quick.
Varsity boys.
Did we just do? Oh, yeah, you're right. Here we go. I'm falling behind. I may be too late. Here we go.
Watch lane 4 anyway.
Lane 4. This is the Varsity boys 200-meter dash, heat 1. Lane 4 is Dylan Russell, Kenedy. Oh, boy, that number is low. Guns up. We'll recognize them after the race. Here we go. I'm going to keep an eye on lane 4 with Dylan Russell of Kenedy. Out on the right side is Mireles. It will be Russell. Mireles on the right side for Kenedy. On the inside is Cavazos, Nehemiah Cavazos, Refugio. Skidmore Tynan coming in with Arduin and Morgan Shannon. And at the end, bringing up the tail end is Perez Orellana, Daniel Orellana. Well, Mr. Lenny, you hit it. Dylan Russell, Kenedy. Here we go for heat number 2. Varsity boys, 200-meter dash. The prelim. Lane 1 will be Travis Beesing, Yorktown. Lane 2, Calvin Dupree, Yorktown. Lane 3, Isaiah Maldonado, Kenedy. In lane 4, Ethan Kahn, Three Rivers. In lane 5, Holden Terry, Three Rivers. In lane 6, Dylan Edwards, Refugio. Lane 7, James Castro, Perez. Little bit of practice false. We don't want to call them false. Practice starts. Is it Dalen?
Dalen.
All right. Awesome.
They just announced that field events are going to start at 1:30, so everything is being pushed back 30 minutes.
30 minutes. Well, the field events, I know they're still setting up for Heat 2. We've got discus, we've got the shot put, we've got pole vault, the high jump, the triple jump. What else am I missing, Ryan?
Discus and shot put. Did you say those?
Yes, sir. Let's pretend I didn't. Let's pretend I didn't.
It's all going to be right over there, it looks like.
Here we go.
High
To the
jump's
right.
Here.
All right, here we go. We're keeping an eye on lane 4, Ethan Kahn. And that is who's coming around the corner is Ethan Kahn. To his left, Kennedy's Isaiah Maldonado. And now Terry Holden, Three Rivers. Followed by Yorktown, Calvin Dupree.
Lane assignments for the final heat of the
And now heat 3,
Varsity boys 200-meter dash.
prelims. Varsity boys, 200-meter dash.
Dominic Trevino Rodriguez.
In lane 2, Dominic Trevino Rodriguez, Skidmore Tynan. Lane 3, Branch Dominguez, Woodsboro. Lane 4, Michael Brown, Refugio. Lane 5, Banyan Smith, Port Aransas. Lane 6, Lionel Wendell, Port Aransas. Lane 7, Donovan Roberts, Three Rivers. Lane 4 with Michael Brown, the lane to be looking at. But right behind him, you'll have number 7, Donovan Roberts, Three Rivers. So lanes 4 and 7 with Refugio and Three Rivers. Let's see what happens.
This may be a good race.
Hurricane time.
I know it. It's getting, wind's getting a little bit harder.
What were you saying about the race?
This could be a good race. Watch
Yes, sir.
for lane 4 and 7 here.
Yep. I still got a good hour and a half before my other 3 events. Just having a fun time.
I want to see. We got the 1600 meter coming up, and then the 4x4, and then
Oh, I'm hanging with you till all the prelim.
it's all over but the crying.
Here we go. Looking at lane 4 and 7. Michael Brown in 4, Donovan Roberts in 7. Looking at the right side, it will be Michael Brown from Refugio, Donovan Roberts, Three Rivers, right in the middle of the pack. Lionel Wendell and Banyan Smith, Woodsboro, Dominguez, and Skidmore Tynan with Dominic Trevino Rodriguez. A good race. Nicely done, and we're going to backtrack to junior varsity. And on deck, JV girls 1600 meter. I got to do the math in my head, Ryan. That's 2 times around the track. I'm sorry.
4 times.
4 times. Boy, you see? I did my math wrong.
Is that funny math?
Yeah, that's funny math. 4 times around, which is what used to be a mile for back in my day. 4 times around the track. But the JV girls 1600 meter, no prelims. This is it. In lane 1 will be Lariah Lopez, Woodsboro. In lane 2, Diana Makova from Yorktown. In lane 3, Abriana Castaneda. In lane 4 will be Hadley Sides from Port Aransas, up above Castaneda from Skidmore Tynan. In lane 5 will be Eva Gomez from Skidmore Tynan. Lane 6, Lynette Penny, Skidmore Tynan, who earlier today won the 3200 meter.
Looks like they're going to run the boys and girls together.
All right, we're going to get them together here. Emerson Lynch, Port Aransas. And as Ryan Linney pointed out, they're running the boys and the girls together. So running for the JV boys 1600 meters will be Jacob Garcia, Skidmore Tynan, Ethan Diaz, Refugio, Reef Polderman, Port Aransas, Jaden Rangel, Kenedy, Rylan Sanchez, Skidmore Tynan, Maddox Clark, Port Aransas, Ashton Carney, Three Rivers, Brandon Cortez, Kenedy, James Shoemaker, Port Aransas, Landon Terry, Three Rivers, and Thomas Andrej, Woodsboro. And that will be the JV girls 1600 meters and the JV boys 1600 meters run concurrently and 4 times around the track. That's the new math. That's the Ryan Linney math.
And I'm a math teacher.
That's why I asked you.
Now, this is the part of the track meet where you say, it's almost over, guys.
It's almost over. I said it. And I wish it wasn't.
Oh, we still got finals to go later tonight. Do this all over again.
Well, my 3 other events that I have to partake in, I will have you on, Ryan. So I'm going to look forward to that. We appreciate everything that Ryan does, not only for his network, but really helps in support of the Skidmore Tynan networks through YouTube and Facebook. And as Ryan mentioned, please go out also to ST Bobcat Nation Facebook and also at ST Bobcat Nation and ST Lady Cat Nation YouTube. Subscribe and like and follow kind of a crazy world, Ryan. 10, 20 years ago, if you were to ask somebody to follow you,
Yeah, they'd still be following you,
yeah,
literally.
subscribe to me, follow me, like me. We're going to let this one, as we're going the 1,600 meters, kind of give you an idea, even though there's a packed field here. Maybe as they come right in front of our Lions Leopards track logo, we'll give you updates here.
Well, the thing with long distance is as soon as that gun hits, they all go to lane 1. So you
Yes.
don't have any idea who they are unless you
We're
know
not-
the kids, really.
Unless they're the only one running for their school, right? Which may not be the case. I see quite a few Port Aransas, a few Skidmore Tynans. I think are the ones that are dominating the field here for the 1,600. Yeah, there's 3 Port Aransas runners on the boys' side. Now I do know for Skidmore Tynan right there is Rylan Sanchez.
We do have the results of the 200-meter prelims for varsity. And they are, as I pan the camera here, Dylan Russell comes in first with a 21:53. He will lead the field of 8 in the finals. Then we have Michael Brown, Ethan Kahn, Nehemiah Cavazos, Donovan Roberts, Tristan Morellis, Isaiah Maldonado, and the last one will be Banyan Smith, Port Aransas.
No surprise on the top 2 there, Ryan.
Nope, not at all. Less than a second, back to back.
Results of the junior varsity girls 200-meter dash.
Well, after 2 laps, we do have Port Aransas on the boys' side and Port Aransas, which is not a surprise either. They do very well in cross country. Skidmore Tynan with, I believe, Jacob Garcia.
You know, Port Aransas would be a great place to run. Got the beach there you can go run on.
Oh, yes.
6th place, Elliot Saavedra, Skidmore Tynan. 5th place, John Blake.
And for the girls, after 2 laps, that does look like Abriana Castaneda. And as Ryan mentioned, once the gun goes off, they all go into the first lane. And because I have a little more familiarity with Skidmore Tynan, I can kind of pick a few out. Although earlier I did say I'm getting to know more and more of our athletes in our awesome district. That's Lynette Penny, Eva Gomez. So Castaneda appears to be, after 2 laps for Skidmore Tynan, leading that back. In Skidmore Tynan, we have a couple of runners on the boys' side that are leading that pack, to no surprise, as they did very well in cross country. You see them right there.
Three Rivers, Nehemiah Cavazos, Refugio, Donovan Roberts, Three Rivers, Tristan Morellis, Kenedy, Isaiah Maldonado.
And I'm looking here at Jacob Garcia also, and Three Rivers. So Woodsboro there, so. And I know with it being 4 laps, we'll have there could be some what we call lapping. So if we see a player a little sooner, we know they're doing very well. But trying to find the right pace.
Need the 4x400 meter relay, boys and girls. JV boys and girls to report to bench.
And pointing right there is Ryan de Kenedy.
JV girls.
Also Castaneda of Skidmore Tynan. Rylan Sanchez. Porter Ranzis right there.
Here comes your winner in the boys' side.
Porter Ranzis. There he is. We have 3 Porter Ranzis runners on the boys' side. And this is JV girls and boys. Another Port A coming in second, right?
That's another Port A.
So we're gonna shout out to Shoemaker, Clark, and Polderman for Skidmore Tynan right there in front of us. There comes Jacob Garcia, who's gonna do well for the JV boys. Again, Penny and Gomez. And there's our third Port A runner, I believe. I don't know the official results, but it does look, Ryan, like Port A, Skidmore Tynan, Port A, at least to the front of the pack.
Here comes your girls' winner. Right there, around turn 4.
The girls' winner coming up.
High jump will start with varsity girls. Shot put will
Great shots
boys.
by Ryan Linney.
Long jump JV girls. Triple jump JV boys.
And there she is. That is Abriana Castaneda.
Somebody's Kenedy boys found some energy over there.
Yes. So Abriana Castaneda, unofficially, but is, I believe, the
Girls winner.
girls winner for the 1600 meter. Porter Ranzis had a couple of runners take first and second. I think Skidmore Tynan in third with Jacob Garcia and Porter Ranzis in fourth. And then we'll see how the rest finish up here in the 1600 meters.
So Loraya Lopez of Woodsboro about to finish the race. Followed by Porter Ranzis in Yorktown.
And we have Ava Gomez and Lynette Penny, who took the 3200 earlier, I believe, according to Ryan Linney.
Yes.
Lynette Penny, congratulations. That wraps up the 1600 meters for both the boys and the girls JV. Yeah, you're absolutely right. It does look like it's about 38 minutes off. I think we've got a
JV girls and varsity boys.
couple of events, right?
4x400 meter relay.
Couple more
Couple of
left.
events.
Right now.
Only 2 friendly competition here. Skidmore and Refugio.
Here we go. Skidmore Tynan and Refugio representing you on the broadcast, but friendly fire. We love each other, and we love our district. But the JV girls 4x400 meter relay,
Girls
Skidmore Tynan will have Olivia Medrano, Kaylin Durham, Taylor Contreras, and Jackie Hudson for Refugio in lane 5. And I don't have their first names, but on some of them I don't know them, Ryan. I'll let you introduce Refugio.
All right, well, we have the team consisting of Sienna Brown, Kendall Gonzalez, Khalees Valdivia, and Cambry. Oh, she'd kill me if I said that.
Uh-oh.
Cambry Cisneros And I don't know what order they're going to run in, but it looks like Valdivia's going to start it off.
And for Skidmore Tynan,
Oh, that's Gonzalez. Excuse me. Excuse me.
I
Go
don't
ahead.
either. I'm going to try to guess. Let's see. Turn around.
Well, it looks like they might have the boys in this race also. They're going to add everybody together. So, well,
It's the 4x400.
so boys and girls will be running together.
All right. Way to confuse me. You can see over there right now, Ryan, you got the pole vault going on right now. Just had an attempt, a successful attempt on pole vault. I know Skidmore Tynan has Dean Carragher pole vaulting today. I'm going to try to get a little bit of that action before departing and leaving Ryan Linney to run solo. But he's good solo. He's good in a duo format. I'm just happy that he let me be part of the duo format.
Anytime, you know that.
Thank you. All right, as Ryan pointed out, we're going to run the 4x400 meter relay JV girls concurrently with the JV boys 4x400 meter relay.
And this will be the last race for JV prelims. Or JV and prelims.
And prelims. And then, well, I may do some quick little coverage at ST Bobcat Nation Facebook. I'm just going to stay right there. And then I've got to depart. So maybe about 4 clips, and then I'll take off.
We'll get video as well for a later broadcast.
And who was wanting the discus? Here we go. Somebody had requested. I wish I could, but it's at 3 o'clock. If it was sooner, that'd be great. So, oh, for the boys though, we had Kenedy, Skidmore Tynan, and Refugio.
Yes.
But for the girls, we've got Refugio, Skidmore Tynan.
Looks like Refugio is currently in the lead for the boys as well as the girls.
And if the order's correct, is that McLean?
That is Ian Duncan for Refugio. That's Kendall Gonzalez for Refugio for the girls.
And Skidmore Tynan, that would be, I think, McDonald.
That's McLean. Just took the handoff.
So I didn't have, I had him at the top, but I don't have the other. Looking at both the boys, JV boys, 4x400 meter relay, concurrent with the JV girls, 4x400 meter relay. But it does appear, I'm going to let Ryan call names out, but it does look like Refugio is in the lead.
That is CJ McLean.
Oh, I was a leg early. I was a handoff early. And in second, it does look like Skidmore Tynan, and that is Keithan Wilson. Keithan Wilson for Skidmore Tynan. And Kenedy in third. So Refugio, Skidmore Tynan, and Kenedy. That's Skidmore Tynan right there. That's Kaylin Durham. And Refugio, that's Cambry Cisneros.
Cisneros.
There you go, Cambry! Her mom was a colleague of mine for a few years.
It's like Jesse Cordova for Refugio's out in the lead for the boys, all the way back over here to.
So we have a Refugio, Skidmore Tynan, and then Kenedy.
For the boys, yes.
And for the girls, we'll see them come around a little bit. Again, 3 teams running for the boys, and that's Skidmore, Tynan, Refugio, and Kenedy.
That's Landon Williamson for Refugio.
And on the girls, it's Refugio and Skidmore, Tynan.
Yes. It's hard to do both.
It is
girls
hard.
and boys at the
It
same
is
time.
hard. But I can see how you're conserving time. Who do we have here? That's Taylor Contreras for Skidmore, Tynan.
And Sienna Brown for Refugio.
So at the moment, Skidmore, Tynan 1, Refugio 2 for the girls.
Yes.
For the boys, it's Refugio 1, Skidmore, Tynan 2, and Kenedy 3.
Here comes Refugio. Williamson take first place.
Refugio will come in first. Looks like Levi Quintero bringing it in second for Skidmore, Tynan. Go Levi! I know I'm not supposed to yell into a
Oh,
headset.
you're good.
I always hear people do that, and I tell them, don't yell into a headset.
Well, sometimes you get excited.
It's going to silence you. I have to give a shout out. I had to do one for Cisneros and for Quintero. Jackie Hudson. And here comes Refugio. That was a good race. So Skidmore Tynan on the girls' side taking
Running prelims in JV
the victory on the JV girls 4x400 meter relay.
The field events again will begin at
And that does it.
1:30
Prelims.
minutes from now.
And JV boys, Refugio, Skidmore Tynan,
Varsity girls
Kenedy.
Varsity boys shot put. Varsity girls discus.
Well, guys, that's going to wrap it up here for the morning session. We're going to head over to the field events and get some footage, and then we'll be back tonight around 6 o'clock. Now, we're running a little behind, so don't get mad at me if we're not back here at 6 o'clock. But we'll be on around 6 o'clock. Could be 6:15, could be 6:30. It just depends on how these field events go.
I just want to first thank you, Ryan, for letting me be in it's beyond the press box. It's the upper balcony. I want to thank you. And also all of you out there at Refugio Sports Network. And for those of you from ST Bobcat Nation and ST Lady Cat Nation, I thank y'all for joining us. And I'm going to try to get a little bit of footage in case you want to catch some. It'll be over on ST Bobcat Nation Facebook. And so go like, subscribe, follow. And thank you guys. God bless you. Thank you, Ryan.
Yes, sir. Thank you.